What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Where the Locals Skate. I'm your host once again, OG Sk8, and this is a podcast where we get to know local skaters on and off the board. And of course, here with me always is the Couch Boys.
What's up, everybody? How you guys doing out there?
Mr. David Peralta and Victor Castillo.
What's up?
And now let's introduce the guest this week. We have Mike Berdis in the house joining us today.
What up, everybody?
How you doing today, man?
Good, man. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here.
Of course.
Again, what city are you repping?
Erie, Pennsylvania.
Erie, Pennsylvania. Is that where you picked up your skateboard?
Yeah. Yep. I was 4 when I broke my leg, and my dad bought my mom a skateboard to cart my little ass around, and from there, we're here now.
That's cool. That's cool.
Can I ask real quick, how did you break your leg at that time, or what's the story to that?
Oh, man. So, my mom was in recovery, and I was at the recovery center. I think that's what you would call it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was running around with the kids, and this little kid jumped up on the chair next to the TV and pushed the TV.
Uh-oh.
And it fell on me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and actually that was in where was that? Like Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
So that's where I like grew up till about 4 or 5 years old, and then we moved to Erie.
Erie.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but that's where Erie was, where you're actually on the skateboard and rolling around and using it as transportation.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool, man. That's kind of like, it sucks that you got your leg broken, but in a way, I mean, you got a skateboard out of it, and now here you are, you know? That's kind of cool.
Blessing in disguise.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Something that was negative turned into a positive.
Hey.
That's what's up. What was your first board that you remember? Did you have a skate shop or anything that you went to?
No, so my mom or dad, whichever one, I was so young, they bought me a Walmart board with a Buddha on the bottom. And every time I'd go out, my mom would say, "Rub Buddha's belly for good luck."
That's cool.
Yeah.
I would believe that would help you, especially like later on in life. Like, I don't know, like if you're gonna start making some model boards, maybe you can put another Buddha.
That would be dope.
You know what I mean?
That would be super dope.
That'd be a good
homage.
idea, right?
Some nostalgic vibes to it. Absolutely.
That way, everybody that gets that board, they could just rub that belly, and have a good skate sesh. That's what's up.
Right.
Make it like one of those boards that have a little bit of texture on it.
Oh yeah, belly just popping.
And it'd be also kind of cool. Like a lotto ticket. You can scratch it off. What if there's like a little message after it gets scraped up?
Blessing in disguise.
Yeah, like a little, like a little fortune or something.
That would be cool, like a fortune cookie.
Yeah. Hey, we got some ideas over here. Sheesh, yeah, that'll be cool, man. So then, starting to stand up on your skateboard, you're already standing up at like 5 years old?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. I just got some early pictures I saw my dad sent me, and it was like me falling off of a picnic table with like one of those 70 penny boards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, those little skinny ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those ones are cool. Those are hard to ride though.
Yeah.
They're a little tricky because like being a skater, I always want to use the tail as to guide myself, and those are just leaners. You just gotta cruise them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's cool, man. Are you goofy or regular?
Goofy
Footed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And do you remember when you learned to ollie? Was that like a big day for you?
So young.
So young?
Yeah, so young. Probably like 5 or 6.
Wow.
Yeah.
Got a question right here, bro. How did you alright, you got on the board, and how did you first know alright, there's tricks, you could actually do tricks downstairs, what made you open up your mind, to see how skateboarding was?
Like I said, I was so young, but my mom, for my 5th birthday, she took me to the indoor skate park, and I started ripping around there, and probably seeing everybody else skate, you know what I mean?
You can see what they're doing. You're like, okay, well, that's what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's cool. Shout out to the moms for taking you out to the skate park.
Yeah.
And then were the guys cool with you when you showed up? Everybody nice and kind of Because a lot of times, sometimes little kids, if they're always, they could be in the way if they don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? But a lot of people like me, I'm like, dude, look at the little guy go.
Get him in there.
Yep,
Exactly.
yep. Hey, watch out. Hey, he's
You're the
right,
future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what's up. That's cool.
Dude, yesterday, actually, when we were at the skate park, we had a pretty cool experience. I don't know if the kid was autistic or what, but my homie was trying to kick the ball, and the kid comes up and goes, "Can I see your board?" And my homie gives it to him. Kid does the cleanest kickflip I've ever seen.
Oh,
and then we tell my homie, we're like, "Hey, he just gave you the kickflip powers." And then we're just like, "Dude, that's that one little kid." You're just like, "Go, flourish."
Keep going.
Yeah, keep going, man.
He was doing bonuses down the stairs. I was like,
that's
sick, dude. I was like,
What skate park?
LP.
LP.
We're at LP, and I was like, dude, that kid's gonna become somebody.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
That's what's up. That's the future.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. All right. Let's go with. When did you learn the kickflip? Was that something?
I don't recall the kickflip, but I remember learning heel flips.
Heel flips?
Yeah, and it was probably like right after Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
It just started snowing, and my mom was about to take me to the indoor park at the time, and I was like, Mom, come check this out. I learned heel flips. So I took her out to the porch, and pogoed right in front of her. And I'm so little.
Yeah.
I was just dangling.
Oh, no.
The legs are just like, I can't reach.
Yeah.
No, yeah, the good old, like, let me show you what I learned in it. And usually, like me, I never really could land it when Moms was watching.
Yeah.
She'd be like, but I believe you.
Yeah.
But, man, dude, I was like, you're getting pogo, like, hurt. Oh, that was...
Oh, man.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Ran in the house crying.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, heel flips are not for me now.
Yeah, I barely do them now. Scarred.
Wow, that's amazing, dude. That's cool.
So when you were learning your flip tricks, were you like stationary, or did you just start?
Stationary for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's cool. What about, like, did you have a crew growing up? Did you have any other kids?
Yeah. So our skate crew is called Flowed Skate Team.
Flowed?
FST.
Okay.
Yep. I was like 9, and they were all like probably 12 or 13.
Right.
And we would just mob downtown. We had our love park was Northwest Bank.
Okay.
And we would just the misfits.
That's cool.
We just chill in the corner. We actually like tagged the wall FST like a bunch of idiots. My dad, he'd always bike to and from work. And that guy's a maniac. Shout out, Dad. But
shout out. Yeah. Did he see the tagging? And go,
yeah, he would always pull up, and I was a young kid, and I would smoke weed back then. Not at 9, but once we got a little older. And
right.
Everybody like, Lil Mike, your dad's biking up. I'm like, oh shit, throw the fucking roach.
Yep.
But yeah, it was an awesome time, man. I miss those times.
Yeah, of course, man. Growing up those days.
You and your crew, was there ever like between you guys like any like competitive or competition? Like, this guy's doing this, I gotta go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I remember me and this guy, when I first met this guy, he was already ollie off the dock, and I could barely even look down, but skating with this guy is just, dude, just skate and just progress with these guys and gotta be on their level,
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep up with my homies because I want to go have fun with my homies, right?
Yep. Yeah. Well, absolutely. That's how it is. It'd be like 13 of us downtown skating. We'd all be playing skate. We'd all stack up the boards as high as we could, so you could all be highest.
Those are great times.
Yeah.
I wish I could go back to those days.
Me too.
Yeah, man. And then at that age, you have all the energy that you need,
yeah.
man, to just keep going all day.
Yep.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Man, good times, dude.
100%.
I think those are the times too. You're like, you're not even thinking about I want to go pro or I want to do this. You're just like, I'm gonna go skate a spot because I just want to do that trick down that spot for myself.
Yep.
No cameras, no nothing.
Yeah, before Instagram and all that stuff. Yeah, it was a good time. I mean, there was moments where we would go and do kickflips for $1 and then go to McDonald's on 5th and State and go get McChickens, and
hell yeah.
that was back when you could live off of $5.
Yeah,
that's right. That's right.
My question is, did you guys ever learn to make the McGangbang, which was a chicken sandwich and a McDouble
Yep.
combined together, and you just ranch the hell out of it.
We didn't use ranch, but I remember those. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I think that's like a little secret menu, isn't it? Like they have that.
I don't know.
I think you can ask for that.
I didn't know if you
I've
could
never
order it.
tried.
I heard you can order ice from McDonald's now, like big bags of ice for like $0.25.
No way.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a good. That's a good to know if you're ever going to the beach
That's
and
what I'm
you know
saying.
you got
I've
some
never
drinks.
tested it out.
Right.
Don't hold me to that, but I saw
Right.
it.
It's like the new In-N-Out menu.
Yeah.
I
That's
heard about that. Yeah, I like it being a secret though, like not knowing, because then it just most people probably just order what's on the menu, and then you have to just know to be like, hey, I want that protein or I want that.
Yeah,
You know?
yep. Good
So-
old animal fries.
Yep. Well, I learned a little, you know, like because they charge you more for animal fries, right? So I just asked for like I asked for grilled onions and chopped chilies, which is free,
Mm-hmm.
and then I asked for the
Spread packet.
the spread packets afterwards, so then you don't get charged for the animal style. So it's like,
Then you just come home and put a slab of cheese on it, and you got your animal fries.
you know, yeah. I guess the only thing is missing is a cheese, huh? But I'm good with that, man. Let's saving
literally-
a couple of cents.
Literally, just bring it home, put a slab of cheese on it, and dump all your ingredients on it.
I'm all good. I'm good with the way it comes, man. It's all good.
Much an hour.
Yeah.
So what was sorry. What was your damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah. So what year was that? What year was that when you started skating and stuff?
I don't know what.
What did you watch any videos? Did you
Yeah, Closure was the first video I got.
was that out at the time? Because that kind of give us a reference on what year.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a bunch of Philly and New York spots. I entered my first competition at Shebang Skate Park, and yeah, that was one of the prizes I got. It was a
cool.
VHS. It
Sick.
was
So we're talking like early 2000s,
Gotta
maybe
be, yeah.
mid 90s.
no, I was
No,
born
early-
in '95, so
Okay, so yeah,
it
we're
had
talking
to be
about
probably like 2002, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Skating in a contest and how your little guy and already bringing home some product.
I'm sure they just handed it out to me. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was crazy. You know, I remember going to what was it? I forgot the name of the competition, but I was like 7 years old, and I did like a dog piss in the competition, just rolling on the ground, like grabbed my board and put my foot out, and they're like, "Oh, doing a dog piss."
I never even heard of that trick.
Me either, but it sounds like fun.
I'm gonna go do one tomorrow if
You know,
it's
I was-
not raining.
I was so little, I couldn't do anything. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, they probably give you credit just for like
yeah.
doing that and being ballsy enough to do it.
I was so nervous. I was so nervous. I probably only landed that one like little ride on the ground trick. Could barely drop in at the time, you know. But it was fun. It was fun.
That's cool, man. And were there a lot of contests out there?
Oh
Yeah?
yeah. So Erie is like, if you're familiar with the Great Lakes and all that, it's like a tri-state area. So you have Ohio an hour away, you have New York an hour away, and then you're in Pennsylvania already. So
Right.
growing up, we would just hit all the parks around.
Wow.
Because I think it was like 13, the indoor park closed down, and we didn't have a outdoor skate park.
Right.
So
Because of the weather, or
no,
just didn't have one.
yeah. And then so yeah, we would travel around park to park. There's like 20 skate parks in Pittsburgh now.
Okay.
It's pretty crazy. Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, we would travel around, skate the competitions and whatnot, and then at the time my mom was a stay-at-home mom, and she put together this fundraiser called Sk8 Erie.
Okay.
And we all the skaters and the skate parents would get together, and we'd do fundraisers and get bands to come, and yeah, we would just raise
That's
the
cool.
funds to get the park made, and got the Tony Hawk grant. I mean, my mom's such a G. Like,
That's dope.
she would have all these ratty ass skate kids at city council, like trying to get this park built. It was-
Right.
It was dope.
She's like, look at their faces. You're gonna say no to these guys?
yeah, yeah. So shout out, mom.
Yeah. Shout out to
Getting
that.
handled everybody
Yeah.
that participated.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. That's a big thing.
Was like the transportation system out there, like you said, it's a tri-state area,
Mhm.
so that means you can just jump like on a train or a bus and jump into the next state over and the next state over or something like that.
I wish. No, we would have to
To drive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my mom would usually drive us, or
But an hour away is not bad, really.
yeah, and over there it's 2-lane highways.
Around here, an hour away, you're not getting very far.
No.
You know, 'cause you know what I'm saying? Out there, you're already in the next state. You're like, dang,
Exactly.
you know? So,
And then you're over there, you got a freedom to go, what, 80, 100?
Oh yeah, yeah. With those 2-lane highways, it opens up for sure. There's not bumper to bumper.
right. Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, I remember, like, going out even to Washington to visit the homie, and, like just a road to get somewhere. You're just cruising, and he's cruising. I'm like, you can open it up, right? He's like, yeah, but what for?
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
like, he's like, okay, I guess you know the life of living is a little slower out here.
100%.
So, you know, because we're being in California, always in a rush, man. Everybody's in
I
a
call
rush.
it the rat race.
You know, yeah, it is. It really is.
No, that's very true, because we were actually just talking about that. How you go anywhere outside of California,
Mhm.
everyone's mellow, they're
Yep.
just cruising, days go by slower,
Yep.
more relaxed. Then you come to California, it's just stress.
And everybody else thinks that this is like the chill, like, what's up, brah? Like, just
Yeah.
flowing surfer mindset. No.
Nope,
No.
not at
Unless
all.
you live on the beach, it's not
Right.
like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you have to live on the beach and have some money because it's
Yeah,
expensive.
exactly.
Oh,
My God.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, man. All right. Locals Sk8 shop growing up. Did you have that?
Not really. I mean, my first sponsor was at 9, and it was actually a bike shop.
A bike shop?
Yeah, it was called Midtown.
Okay.
Yeah, and they just had a little section of boards
Skate
and
stuff,
trucks.
yeah.
Yeah, shout out Eric West.
Shout out. Yeah.
Yeah, he took
First
me
sponsor
under.
at 9 though.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's cool. Getting a little flow and stuff. Like they're hooking up boards and.
Yep.
Do you still see Eric West or talk to him?
I haven't. I follow him on Facebook.
Mm.
He's doing pretty well. He actually
good.
gave me a pair of Destructos back in the day. I think they were blue, like bright blue and neon green base plates.
Right.
And like couple months following that, my mom gets a call from Lisa Whitaker. She's like, "Who the hell is this?"
Yeah.
California number. What's going on? And I'm like up a couple blocks playing football. Ironically, skateboarders playing football.
Right.
You know?
No, that's not good.
But she pulls up on me. She's like, "Hey, get in the car. I got something to tell you." She's like, "You just got a sponsor. Destructo just picked you up." I was
That's
like,
dope.
"Wait, what?" And I like ran out of the car and ran home for some reason instead of like just staying in the car.
Right. You're so jazzed.
So
You're
stoked,
like, let's
yeah.
go.
Yeah, no, it was pretty mind-boggling. So yeah, those are my first sponsors, man.
Destructo, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's dope. I used to rock the hell out of those trucks because they were so meaty. You never really messed with the bolt.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you ever needed to change out your bushings, your bolt was fine. You didn't
Yeah.
have to worry about trying to get that thing back on. Because those were a mission. If you back in the day, I used to grind so much that that bolt would be grind down so much, and then if you had to change your bushings out, it was a mish to get that damn bolt back on.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah,
And they had the lifetime warranty.
Little thing, yeah. So. But that's why I like Destructos. I still rock them, but for the mini ramp.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're pretty. They don't have that good of a turn radius like Indies.
Yeah.
So that's why I like them for the mini ramp because it keeps me, straight more. And then for the streets I gotta have that turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Did you say Lisa?
Lisa?
Destructo manager?
Mm-hmm.
I know her.
You do?
Yeah,
That's
check
awesome.
this out. Back in 2008,
Mhm.
I guess she came with Lacey Baker back
Okay.
in the day.
Yep.
Now she's Leo, obviously. But
Yeah.
back then, she brought her, and I was at the park, and me and Lacey used to skate. She's like, "Hey, Victor, just do your thing, skate." She brought her in the park, and she was just like seeing me skate.
Yeah.
I didn't really know. I introduced myself, and Lacey's like, "Hey, this is Victor and Lisa. There you go." And then I skated, and on their way out,
Mm-hmm.
she gave Lacey 2 pairs of trucks, and Lacey gave them to me. She's like, "Hey, like, she told me to give it to you. You were ripping and send her some footage.
Oh, that's
that's
sick.
cool.
Like,
That's
but
dope.
I was young. I didn't know what I was doing. I was like 16.
Yeah.
Did you send any footage?
Sadly, no, I didn't know how.
Yeah.
But, I just kept doing my thing.
Yeah,
but I know
that's
Lisa.
what's important.
Shout out,
Kept
yeah.
doing your thing. Yeah, shout out Lisa Whitaker. She's really good people, man.
It's cool.
What are you rocking now?
Thunders.
Thunders?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I actually was I was skating Destructos for probably like 15 years or so, and then she ended up leaving Destructo. So I was like, all right, like I'm so used to these. What am I gonna skate?
Right.
And I remember I got a pair of Thunders from one of the homies, Chris Phillips. Yeah, he was like one of the head dudes at Shebang, and yeah, he blessed me with some of those, and I just remembered how much I loved them.
Yeah.
You know, so I picked up a pair of those, and that was pretty cool for a while. And then Tommy, I'm gonna butcher his last name, but it starts with a D. Sorry, Tommy. But he got on as a team manager for Destructo, and he called me and was like, yo, you want to get back on? I was like, fuck yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man.
That's cool. So, yeah. Yeah, man. What about the board setup? What you
right
rocking
now?
Right now.
So I'm rocking the Thunders, Dark Star, obviously.
Right.
Grizzly grip, Autobahn wheels, Reds bearings, and Midnight hardware.
Midnight hardware. That's dope.
Yes, sir.
That's dope. Shout out to Grizzly Grip as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. Because there was a time when I saw you not too long ago. We're at what was it, Valsurf? Was it Valsurf out there?
Yeah.
Grizzly did something, I
Yeah, that
believe.
signing.
Right. Yeah. Little
Redondo Beach.
Julian was there. Was it Redondo Beach?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. And Jerron was there, so that's why I chose some of the boards up on the wall. These three dudes were actually there at that day.
Yeah.
Jerron Wilson, Chris Haslam, and Joey Brzezinski were all there. So.
Yep. Is that how you pronounce it? It's not Jerome?
Jerron?
Jerron?
Jerron, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Jerron.
Learn new things every day.
See, I know, because he's like, I heard it all too. People call me Jerome, you know, like.
Yeah, shout out to him because he's a big supporter of the show.
For sure, Jerron's a man. Yeah, and then you gave me that board that day.
Yep.
So that was cool, man. That was like just out of nowhere. You just walked here.
Yeah.
Bam. It's like, oh shit.
Always try to pay it forward.
That's cool, man. Thank you for that, man.
Of course.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What about we kind of touched a little bit on some of the videos that you grew up watching. What were some of your favorite ones or influenced you maybe?
Definitely that Closure video. Yeah, that one was super sick. Like every time I hear the music, like the songs that were involved in that, it just takes me right
the nostalgia.
back. Yeah,
right?
Yeah. A lot of those clips in there were Philadelphia spots, New York spots. So once I got a little older and could recognize those things, like I said, I was doing competitions back then. My parents would take me around. Well, when we were in the city of those spots, I'd be like, yo, we got to go to Love Park. We got to go, to the banks, so on and so forth.
Like
so
Brooklyn Banks?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. And then watching them in the videos, right? And then to go actually see it in person is a whole different thing,
Game changer.
Right?
Game changer, yeah. Growing up, seeing all the spots in California, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go to Hollywood. I'm a hard flip backflip the 16. I'm a crook nollie flip. I get there, I'm like, oh shit, maybe I'll just crook this thing.
We'll start with the crook, huh?
Yeah.
On the 12 or the 16?
When I went to go crook nollie flip, it was the 16.
Okay.
I was just like, yeah, Lando, I'm not gonna do this today. But the 12 is proper.
Yeah.
I pulled up to that thing. I was like, I'm going to switch big heel this. Before I even pulled up, or switch big heel board slide, excuse me. And I pulled up to it. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm doing this.
Sick.
So I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Coming from the East Coast to the West Coast, knowing that, it snows out there, the ground is chunky and beat up. So you learned to skate on that. How does it feel coming out here and then just, I know some of the ground in here ain't the greatest, but it's not as bad as that.
Oh,
Was
no.
that like a bonus for you?
Oh
But-
yeah, yeah. You get here and everything feels like a skate park.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So
That's
it
cool.
was a lot easier. Now I'm spoiled and I go home like, oh, we got to bond with that. We got to bond with this.
Right.
Duct tape that. Where's the
Right.
sign?
Okay.
Who's got wood?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We need a like a little roll in.
Yep.
Yep. We need a landing right here. There's grass.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could probably pop out, but where's that sheet of plywood at? You know what I mean? Yeah. So I mean, yeah. I guess we do get spoiled a little bit out here, you know. And then us living out here, like we have all the spots here, and like me, I don't go to them like I probably should.
Mm-hmm.
But like you coming from the East Coast, right? You get here, you're hungry for
Oh,
these spots.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
you've been watching them in the videos and
Yeah.
stuff. So, like you said, but then when you get there, you're like, okay, now down to reality, what can I do here?
Exactly.
And that's dope that you actually have tricks though, because I mean, I just showed them your part right now, that overtime,
yeah.
dude.
Dude, that's
Sick.
part.
Appreciate
Sick
you
part.
guys.
So if you guys haven't seen it out there, make sure to go watch it, man. It's really, and the music choice was great too.
Dude, that
Gives you feelings.
so hard to find that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump into this. My first time experiencing you wasn't even on the video part.
Yeah.
I was, like I said, I was at Mariposa, and I just seen you there, and he showed me a picture. I was like, dude, I just saw that dude at Mariposa. And literally, all you did was you chilled there with a night sesh, and you set up a board, and then I was like, dude, this dude floats. He's
Yeah.
like a fucking
He
astronaut. Dude, I'm watching you float off the smallest little bumps, and I'm just like, I'm like that little kid in awe.
Thanks, big dog. I appreciate
Dude,
that.
you do float really well, bro, on the
Thank
skateboard, man. I swear. Like, I mean, even there's a Brea clip where you just that foot catch. You're going over the pyramid,
Mm-hmm.
and
The hard flip, I
Yeah,
think it
yeah,
was.
yeah, and that I think I wrote it down here where I think you titled it like fancy footwork or footwork.
Oh
like,
yeah.
I was like, dude, because that catch was everything, and I'm like, and the height, like. Go follow him on Instagram if you don't, you know.
Thank you. I
If,
appreciate
Yeah.
that.
if you can watch him skate in person, just
Oh,
take a seat and enjoy.
Yeah, because
And then-
in
and then-
person's even better. Yeah.
After that, you're just
Yeah.
gonna be hyped to be like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go." And
Yeah,
then, I'm gonna try to be on his level and hopefully I can hype him up.
Yeah, that's kind of why I moved out to California.
What year was that you came out here? And how old were you?
Graduated high school in 2014.
So your goal was to straight come to
Yeah,
Cali?
yeah, graduate and then save up money. So it had to be like 2015, 2016.
Okay.
Yeah, I was 19.
Okay.
Mhm.
Did you know anyone? Like, did you have family out here or?
No family. So the one real filmer in Erie, his name was Howie Glover. Thank God for Howie. Because at the time it was my mom with a camcorder just like running around behind me. You know? She did her damn thing, you know.
Hey, shout out to mom for
Yeah,
helping out.
absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
You know. But Howie, he was a filmer for 411 back in the day.
Okay.
Like, heavy in the game, you know, knew Chad Muska, you know, Ronnie Krager, the Ray Bros, you know, all of them. And he was tied in with Desmond Martin, which was the creator of Baby Dub's wheels. They're a wheel that had like a rim inside them.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I remember
I've
those.
seen those.
I
Yeah.
remember those.
Yeah, and
I had that idea when I was a kid.
Yeah,
I swear to God,
yeah.
dude, like I was like, imagine if you had like some spokes in there, because we're all into
Yeah,
lowriders
yeah,
as a kid, you know. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's dope.
So I told Howie, I was like, dude, I want to move to Cali. I'm over this weather, like
Mhm.
6 to 8 months of, you know, rain, sleet, and snow. You know, he was like, move to New York. I was like, fuck no, I'm going to Cali. He was
Right.
like, all right, I know one person. So he plugged me in with Desmond Martin and the Martin family, and they actually put me up at their house and whatnot. So
That's cool.
shout out to
Shout out.
both of them.
Yes.
Yeah,
Damn.
Howie Glover and Desmond Martin.
Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. And then they put you up, and then what happened from there? Like, like how did you start getting like did you just want to hit spots right away or?
Yeah. Desmond actually had a filmer for the company, Andrew Jimenez, Dr. Salsa Verde on Instagram, and we clicked instantly. And you know, I didn't have a car or job at the time, and he would just pick me up, and
Okay.
we would just go rip.
And who were you writing for? Anybody at the time when you came out here?
Yeah, I was riding for Baby Dubs,
Mhm.
Destructo, Osiris. I was riding for Suburban Blend, Skate Shop for a little while. Well, that was kind of like the homestead shop because we didn't have a skate shop in my
Mhm.
hometown. So, like an hour away, there was a skate shop, and they started hooking me up, and
No boards and stuff.
yeah,
Like that. Yeah,
yeah.
that's cool.
And then eventually I got on Fifth Avenue, Stephen Callis's
Oh, sick.
board brand.
I know Steven. I get mixed up with him.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
him.
Yeah, you guys kind of look alike. Yep, yep.
Yeah, so somebody told me, he's like, I think that's Steven Kelly. They come up to me, I was like, nah, dude, stop it.
Wasn't that Stevie Perez that told you that?
No, his buddy, but Stevie
Oh.
was there at the park, and then he thought it was funny, and then and then I was actually walking up to Richard Mulder,
Okay.
and he was standing there with Lance Mountain,
Mhm.
and he thought I was Stevie for a second too, or Stephen Callis, and so that was funny, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out Fifth Avenue,
Mm-hmm.
Jay Price, Stephen Callis. And before that, I was skating for Skate Life Supply Co.
Okay.
And after I left Desmond Martin's house, I moved into Scott Savage's house, the owner of Skate Life, and went from OC to LA County.
Okay.
And that's when I started like branching out. I finally got a car and
Mm-hmm.
was doing the damn thing. I started working for Old Dominion as a forklift driver, third
Okay.
shift. And yeah, that's...
Yeah, most skaters, all of us have to work still.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
yeah, it's not all the glitz and glamour people may think it is,
Oh,
you know.
God, no.
You know?
I'm gonna tag in on that. The third shift life is not the greatest life because
Oh, no.
you're waking up
Mhm.
when you're waking up when everyone's going to sleep.
Yep.
Then you're going home and going to sleep when everyone's waking up.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Yeah,
trying to
it's not
skate in
natural.
between that is not easy.
Oh, yeah. So we can get into that. At the time when I started working that third shift job, I didn't have a car. So I would bike to work, and we all know how Carson is.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Jeez, yeah.
So I would find spots on the ride there, and I stumbled upon this 23 stair and handrail. I'm not jumping
Right.
down to 23.
Right.
But yeah, I would always bike past it, and I was like, I'm gonna do that one day. I hit up a bunch of filmers, and everybody was busy, and I finally got the car, and
Mhm.
yeah, one night I
And
was...
you told them it's 23 stair rail, and they're like, we're busy. Really? I would have been like, dude, when?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there was like, not miscommunication, but like,
yeah.
you know, oh, I'm busy right now, I'm out, you know,
Yeah.
over here, you're over there.
Everybody has to be on the same point. You have to be
Exactly.
ready to do it.
Yeah.
These guys have to be ready to film it.
Yeah.
And everybody has to be on the same page that
Mhm.
day.
So, yeah, I was working the graveyard shift, and I was having a rough go at it. I was like, God, if you let me off early right now,
Mhm.
I swear I'm gonna go jump down that rail. And 3 o'clock hits, and my manager was like, hey, Mike, get the fuck out of here.
Dang.
I was like, say less. And
Yeah.
I pulled up on it. I'm shaking in my boots. And I like go down to the bottom. And I pull out my Galaxy at the time.
Mhm.
A little Android. And I put it up
Mhm.
against the cone. I was just like,
Jeez.
bink. And yeah, like 20
Self-filmed?
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I remember the first time I tried it. It was a square rail, so if you don't get perfectly locked,
Uh-huh.
you're not going to get the pinch, obviously. It's like
Right.
probably that thick, and I got pitched. So there's grass on the left side, and I'm goofy,
Ooh.
and on my back side there was stairs.
Right.
And I got pitched probably halfway down the rail and just tried to run down the stairs and rolled both my ankles. Luckily, I was young at the time.
Right.
So they just popped back and I
Right.
got up, and probably like 10 tries later.
10 tries?
Yeah.
Wow. And did you have to keep like stopping your phone and replay, or did you just let it record the whole time?
Yeah, I think I let it record the whole time, or at
It's
least...
good memory space, man. Because now I
Yeah.
gotta be deleting stuff.
Same. But yeah, it was that was one hell of
Yeah.
a night.
But that's cool that you got it. What'd you 50-50 did?
Yeah. And I drove
backside, front side.
Front side. And I landed it, hopped in the car, and
probably hyped as hell.
Oh yeah, in the clip, if you dig through the archive, you hear him like, "Whoa!" freaking the fuck out. And I hop in the car, and like I said, there's bushes and grass on the one side. So, you know, after rolling both my ankles, I took it easy and would like get a certain distance down, jump off, so on and so forth.
Just
kept jumping into the bushes instead of the stairs.
Right.
And I hop in the car, and I'm driving down the highway, 405 South, and I'm in the like far left lane. And I feel something in my pants. I was like, what the fuck is that? And I think it's like a stick, and I go to like touch it, and it moved. And I was like, oh fuck no, and just hammer it onto the right like shoulder.
Right.
And I get out, and I drop my pants in the middle of the highway. Mind you, it's like 4 or 5 in the morning at this point, and a fucking lizard pops out and scurries up. Yeah. Crazy.
I was picturing like you were gonna have like blood dripping down, you know, something wild. Oh, a stick was in my leg, jumping in the butt. No, a lizard. Oh my god.
I don't know. I was already thinking it was going to the lizard because the lizards have a habit of getting to wherever. It always ends up in a lizard story when someone says something was moving my leg.
The crazy thing was like, if you think about it, like how did like it sounds weird. I'm gonna say pause beforehand, but he was in my pants after the fact. So me jumping into the bushes, somehow he got in there. Which means if he was in there while I was driving, he landed a 23 stair hammer down. The gnarliest lizard out there.
It was the Geico lizard. It was sure.
I don't know if you guys have seen the movie Grind. Okay, so they're stuck in the fucking the desert, and then there's a lizard. It bit me. So that reminded me of that movie.
Wow. What happened? He got after he just ran off,
scurried off into the middle of the highway. Everybody's like, "You should have kept him as a pet."
That's what I thought too. I was like, this guy would have been like have his own little sick skate park in his terrarium or whatever, you know. Put a bunch of tech decks in there and see if he rides them.
Hey, so your filmer situation, if you're ever in that situation again, I'm gonna extend it out to you. I can take one of these cameras if you ever need a filmer.
Appreciate that.
Any time of the night, if you tell me you're doing something gnarly, I don't mind going to work half asleep. Just to sit, because I'd rather be going home being like
stoked.
I just filmed the gnarliest shit I ever saw.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that.
That offer's ever out there for you.
Thank you. I mean, it worked in my benefit, man. Like I posted it on Instagram, so at the time, I was, like I said, working third shift, and I drove home, and that was at Jason Martinez's house. And at the time, his girlfriend just had some, like, I don't know if it was beef or what. You know, she was like, they can't.
Storm warnings.
Hurricane.
Everyone's phone's going off for the hurricane. That's my work phone.
Everybody's got the hurricane warning. I thought hurricane season was over.
No, you can put your phone on silent, but
that'll pop.
That'll go through. That'll override your silent.
Mine's on silent. It didn't go through.
Well, I have a state. I have a state phone, so my shit overrides everything. And then because I work for the state.
Okay. Hell yeah.
My shit gets overrated, and once it's an emergency, all of a sudden then the calls start coming in. Come into work. People are getting flooded out.
Yeah, well, it's not really coming down too hard right now, so we're good.
No.
We're good here where we're at. Hopefully everybody out there is safe. I know it's going to come out later, but hopefully everybody's all good out there.
I already know eventually I'm going to get called because Seal Beach is always low on people. So they're going to be like, hey, you guys need to come down and shut down PCH from where that Jack in the Box is at. And then that long stretch that takes you through State Beach.
Like second.
So we always have to shut that down.
You said something about how that clip went really good on Instagram?
Oh yeah, so obviously I'm not gonna put that in a part. At the time I thought it was an NBD, but Rashad Turner did it for his Mag Minute back in the day.
Okay.
Oh shit.
But yeah, shout out Rashad Turner. That was
yeah.
fucked. But yeah, I drive home and the sun's coming up at this point. I pull up to Jason Martinez's house. It's with the family there and everything. I posted up where I'm living in his backyard. Like I said, there was like some type of beef with this girl at the time. She didn't want me and the homies sleeping because they lived in like the renovated like pool house. You know what I mean? So it was basically like a studio.
Right.
And I get it, you know.
Right.
But like we had to live in the backyard on top of what was it, lawn chair cushions and sleeping bags, you know. And I wake the homie up and I'm like, bro, I did it. He was like, no, let me see.
Yeah.
And yeah, I showed him. We posted it up. I went to sleep. He went to work. And then I wake up and Jason, he wakes me up and he's like, yo, Thrasher posted it.
Oh,
and I was
sick.
like, wait, what? And like overnight, my following went from like 5,000 to like 10,000. It was crazy.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to
I actually got on Skateline NBD because of it too. It was crazy. Yeah, it was game changing for sure.
Skateline NBD.
Shout out to Gary Rogers for that.
Seriously.
The way that guy talks, he's like, oh.
Yeah.
You know,
he was freaking out.
Yeah. I love it. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool that was what kind of turned it around.
Yeah, that's definitely what got people's attention for sure. Yeah.
Okay. And did anything come of that? Like, did you start getting hit up by anybody? Because you said Thrasher posts it now. And I don't know if, like me, I don't know if after Thrasher, if Thrasher posts my post one day and then I go like that happens one day, which no, it's not, but let's just say. And do I get a phone call out of nowhere being like, hey, like, we want to send you something? You know?
I mean, not really. Not that I can, like, super recall.
Right. It's not like that Ocean Spray dude. You know, like, that guy came up, dog face.
Yeah, he did.
A house and a car.
But I don't think he kept the any of that stuff because you have to pay taxes on all that stuff. So it's all just to show, like, for TV. And then he can cash out.
Right.
They can pay him out instead of giving him the truck because otherwise, every game show you have to pay taxes on anything you win.
Yep.
So they don't tell you that. It's in the small print.
That's why the loopholes don't report anything under $600.
I don't know. I don't want the IRS after me.
Yeah. Anything over 600. Yeah. So $599.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah.
If you can make $5.99 a day, you don't gotta report it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember my friend's mom used to win a bunch of money at casinos. And then she'd be like, okay, well, I'm already over my limit. So she'll start, here, you go cash this in, you go cash this in. Because otherwise she'd start having to fill out paperwork, for all the taxes.
Right. Yeah.
She'd be like, you cash it in, give me a cut.
Oh, no, yeah.
and then enjoy your day.
Yeah.
Here's an allowance.
Right.
You're doing that for free. Come on now.
Gotta get mine.
Vegas. No, I was never on those trips, but that's what she would have all her kids, like, boom, 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 So, yeah, but, dude, that's so rad that helped you out. And then, like I said, when did Dark Star come around?
Oh, so I went from Jason Martinez's backyard to Lando.
Your filmer?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't. I wanted to mention that for I was telling my homie, don't be stepping on Lando's toes, homie. He's got a filmer. Nah.
Yeah. So I went from Lando's Jason's to Lando's, and once I started hanging out with Lando, I just started like skating with TJ, Ryan, Berger, and all them, and that's kind of where everything.
I mean, dude, those are a good squad right there, man.
Yeah. No, that's where my skating really took off. So after I started skating with them and whatnot, the position at Lando's house, living on his couch, kind of took its
Yeah,
you know.
You're there.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, I think it's time to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I ended up moving into Austin's house down the street in HB, and we just fucking partied, skated, stacked clips, and yeah, it was dope, man. It was real dope. I filmed the autotelic part then, and that dropped, and that was a huge thing. That's when I started. I became an AM for Dark Star.
Okay.
So it was dope.
That's dope. Yeah, because it was overtime. Was that part for your pro part?
It should have been.
It should have been?
I think the timing was way off.
Okay.
But that was like the video part to be like, yeah, I'm serious, because
Right.
you know the autotelic part kind of was just like push it out. We got a video coming out for the team.
Mm-hmm.
And I split the part with Joe Henson, and the overtime part. That's the one where I really went in and like, all right, we're going to this spot. We're going to go do this trick. Has it been done? No. All right. Well, let's go fucking run it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
How long did that overtime part take?
About 2 years. Yeah.
2 years.
And that was just because the reason why we named it overtime was because I was working a 6-day a week, or like 60 hours a week
Right.
at FedEx. And, on my 1 day off, just fucking
That's when you had to do it, huh?
send it Sundays. Yeah.
Wow.
And me and Lisa can relate to you because we weren't drivers, but we worked loading the damn fucking trailer.
Oh,
The
yeah.
chandlers, the
Yeah.
FedEx.
Yeah,
physical.
it ain't easy,
No.
but it puts you in shape.
Oh,
to,
yeah.
To just want to go skate. To your body gets on a whole nother level.
Absolutely.
I remember loading the trailers, the underbellies, and everything.
Mhm.
Come out tired as hell, but I was ready to go.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
Oh yeah, just lifting everything. Yeah.
Yep. Packages that weighed. At the time, I probably weighed like $130. You know, and I'm lifting packages on my shoulder that are 100 pounds walking upstairs. You know. Probably why my back's not great anymore, but you know.
Yeah.
It'll do that
We'll
too.
blame FedEx. Right?
Yeah,
for
after
sure.
not. We'll blame FedEx and
It's
the
not none of
flights
the-
of stairs.
Yeah, it's not none of the stairs I've been jumping down. Nah.
I got a story about FedEx. 'Cause I was unloading the trailer, and then like, you know, sometimes I don't pay attention of the name of whose package, but this time I was just paying attention, you know, and then it was a package for Day One Song.
No shit.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
sick.
I had like a little message for him, and
That's
I was like,
dope.
dude, you know whose packages? I was telling the dude that I was working with, but he's not
Yeah.
a skater, you know, so
He
he wasn't
don't care.
excited. But
He knows like.
yeah, I was excited. I was like, dude, what the hell? Day One's package.
Day
Look at
One
what's
who?
in here, you know. But,
Dude, to add on to this story, I loaded Kelly Slater's surfboard one time.
No way.
Dude,
That's
it came in like a little bag and everything, and I was just like, "What the fuck is this?"
Mhm.
And then I looked at the package and said Kelly Slater,
No way.
and I was like, "What
That's
the
dope.
fuck?"
Oh yeah.
It was the greatest thing ever.
I bet that's
Like-
super
like,
sick.
Like sometimes as a package handler, if you ever work at FedEx or anyone out there works at FedEx,
Mm-hmm.
you'll look at the random tags sometimes and you'll see someone's name you'll know.
Yeah. Yep. 100%.
For sure.
Yeah, FedEx was a trip, man. I'd come in after a Sunday, and Mondays were the worst fucking day for FedEx.
Always.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Everything's backed up because we had that 1 day off. You take
Right.
1 day off from a shipping center, and everything's fucked.
Trust. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the heaviest day
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
alright, no, we didn't ship shit out, so everything built up. They came over the weekend.
Exactly. So yeah, I'd walk in there, you know, limping. They're like, "Yo, what happened? Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. Just give me my truck. Fucking
Yeah.
give me the route. Let's go."
Because you come from skating, right?
Yeah.
And then you got to go to work, and then.
Mhm. Everybody would look at me crazy, and
Mhm.
the contractor at the time, shout out Jeff Davison, he, me and him butted heads, business wise. You know,
Right.
he understood the whole skateboarding thing and whatnot, but
Mhm.
he's running a business. You
Right.
know, so
He's like, I can't have you coming in hurt.
yeah,
you know.
and I'd
Your liability.
yeah,
Yeah. You heard all that?
yeah, you know, I'm.
I made the
single.
mistake of saying like, oh yeah, my knee's kind of weird and like it feels weird, and they're like, oh, we can't have you working today, and then they said, you got to go get us a doctor's note now. I'm like, Are you serious?
Oh yeah, I mean,
I'm like,
I wish
I was
that
just-
was the case.
Yeah.
I wish that was the case, but being like the only person that knew your route,
Oh, you have to keep
you
working.
have to come.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're gonna fuck up their whole agenda.
Oh yeah.
So,
I don't like those jobs where like you get dependent on like that too
Yep.
much. Where it's like, well, if you don't make it, this whole day's ruined.
Yep,
Like, well,
exactly.
you can't really depend on like what things happen to people.
Yep.
You should always have a plan B somewhere.
It's called life.
Yeah.
It's called
You know what I mean?
life.
Yep.
And then you feel guilty too about working, and then you're working your ass off for these people, and then you go, and then one day they'll just let you go,
Oh yeah.
and they don't feel bad. They're like,
100%.
nope.
I
So
mean,
it's, yeah.
At the time I was single, my rent for a studio was like $1,700 in Anaheim,
Wow.
and mommy and daddy aren't gonna pay my fucking bills, and at the time I wasn't collecting any checks from skating, so I shout out FedEx, even though I fucking hated it,
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
I'll agree with you on
Yeah.
that.
Well, shout out to you for putting in the work, though. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
earn those checks. I
This
tell
is
everybody,
true.
everybody that gets a check, you earn that. You vacation, you earn that. That's your time. Yes.
Absolutely. I mean,
You know what I mean?
I think Michael will agree with me.
Mhm.
The best time to work at FedEx is during peak season. Those were the fattest checks you would always get.
I fucking hated that. That was
We hated
that,
it.
That was hell on earth. I could give a fuck about a paycheck.
Yeah.
I'm out for 13 hours.
Yeah, no,
you
it
know?
was the worst.
Rain or shine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even on the East Coast, I worked over there. They didn't give a damn if it was a blizzard. You can't.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't see the door. Like you guys can't see the door right now, but the door is 10 feet away.
Mhm.
I'm in a big ass delivery truck. It's a whiteout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I call my supervisor. I'm like, bro, I can't see shit. He's like, don't be a pussy.
Yeah.
Don't be a pussy. If you don't deliver it today, you're gonna have to deliver it tomorrow. I'm like,
Yeah.
Well,
Putting your
I
life
mean-
in line, dude. Sheesh.
but the checks were good.
Yeah, but I mean, that's why Tom Hanks ended up on an island with Mr. Wilson. They told him,
Yeah.
don't be a pussy, just get on the plane with the fucking volleyball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. Castaway now. Sheesh.
Yeah.
It's gonna be your next part, Castaway.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go to a tropical island and
It's not a bad name.
We'll
though.
make a fake Mr. Wilson.
Yeah.
Just skate over the volleyball all day.
We were thinking
No,
about.
dude, that'd be funny. Have them next to you. Be like,
Yeah.
what trick do I do next? Or what?
We were thinking about making that like one of the board graphics or something.
That'd be
Wilson.
sick.
Yeah.
That's funny, man. Hell
So
yeah.
you know, it was hell. It was hell, but you got to go through hell to get to the sunshine. I guess you could
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
Well, it's like I've been told in my life,
Mm.
either you work or you sit back and let life just go past you and complain.
Absolutely.
Complainers don't get anywhere.
I mean, you could bust your ass and complain. That's what I did.
There's nothing wrong with that though, because you're still making money.
I mean, I speak my mind, man. I'm a straight
Right.
shooter. I'm
Oh,
very honest. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
it's
I think
a lot of
I
people
think
don't
they know
like
that
that.
about me at work. Oh yeah, exactly.
a lot of people don't like that. I mean, when I go to skate, and I'm an hour deep into a trick, I'm not trying a slappy grind, I'm
Right.
jumping down to 12, 13 plus,
Mhm.
shit's scary,
This shit ain't easy.
Right.
and like, I don't know, like, you're not, like, unless you're Nija, or somebody like the elites,
Yeah.
you're not, like, you fuck up, you get hurt, you can't work,
Yep.
you're getting evicted, your car's getting repoed.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? So at that time, like, I'm putting it all on the line to
I
go
know.
kickflip front board or hard
Any
flip
shit,
back
yeah.
flip this handrail. Like, it's scary. So, like, I'll lose my mind. And a lot of people don't like screamers on sessions, but it's hard for me to bottle that shit up, I've got
Right.
a lot of shit on my shoulder. I don't want to sound like a bitch, but
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're just like, all
Yeah.
right, like, I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Well, I'll relate to you with that because inside me, I
Mhm.
still have that drive. I want to go
Yeah.
out, learn a new trick. I want to
Mhm.
flip into this. I want to learn how to flip into out of this.
Right.
But the first thing that goes to my job, or
Yep.
it goes into my head,
Mhm.
Yeah.
is I
You
get
gotta
hurt
make it
today.
to work.
Yep.
I'm gonna show up to work tomorrow, and if I can't perform,
Yep.
they can they can replace me like a piece of sardine, anchovy.
Yep.
I'm nothing to them.
Exactly.
I'm just a number.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to do the job?
Yep.
We'll move the next guy up. You're gone. Good luck with your life.
And that's kind of what happened to me, man. Like, I love Jeff outside of work. Jeff took care of me. He let me transfer from Pennsylvania. He didn't know who the fuck I was. You know what I mean? So he put me on, and I told him, like, oh, I can run a 130 stop route plus pickups. And I get there, I don't know the area as well. You know, I was doing FedEx in my hometown. I know that city like the back of my hand.
Right.
He just gives me 2 weeks of training. He's like, oh, here you go. Let's see what you do, you know. And I couldn't perform like I told him. And he just started throwing me on all the routes nobody wanted to do or that wasn't working that day. So I'm just scrambling. He's like, what are you doing? You're taking too long. I'm like, well, all right. You know, and you're just another number.
You're going to places, especially having to pick up people that call out sick and doing their routes. So you never get used to one thing.
No.
And then you're always in a new spot and you're like, really? And then they're like, oh, you have to take a lunch, but...
oh, no.
Oh, but I mean, by law, we have to tell you to take a lunch. But you might not want. You might want to eat on the road. You know,
they're falling behind, so just eat as you go.
Yeah, absolutely.
But legally, they have to tell you have to take a lunch. And I'm like, well, then I won't make all my stops. Well, no, you have to do that. Yeah. Well, what the hell?
It's one of those things where it's like take a lunch, but now when we get caught, we're covered because we told him to take a lunch, but he didn't. He made the personal decision to not take a lunch, even though they pressured you into it.
But the cool thing about FedEx, man, like if you like, there would be days where I'd full sprint. You know, like the cool thing about FedEx, I was gonna say, was like on the slow days in between when you're done with your deliveries. The time between your pickups when they open, because there's a certain time you got to show up and a certain time it has to be done with the pickups. Otherwise, the companies get fined. But in between those times, if you have a long period, I would go in the back of the truck and take a nap. And you get paid for it.
Right.
So it was sick, you know what I mean? It was dope. But for my banging, for instance, you know, like I had to go every day to the barracks. And I lived in North Anaheim at the time. I'd get to work as early as possible, and I would literally sprint every stop to get off as early as possible.
Right.
Drive down to HB, pick up Lando because he didn't have a car at the time, and then we would drive to the barracks.
Right.
And then we'd do like a 6-hour session. I'd get done, drop Lando off at 1 a.m., get home at like 1:30, and have to wake up at 6:30.
Yeah.
For 2 weeks straight, it was like that.
Damn.
And I like blew my groin out or something, hip flexor or something, halfway through it.
Or working?
Skating. Yeah,
okay.
for the banging. And that's why it kind of took super long to film the banging. Usually people do them in a day, you know, but I was like, all right, this is the part before my part drops, and I want to do every single trick I'm doing in the streets in the skate park. So in my head, I'm like, all right, people are going to be like, oh, he's doing that. Can you do it in the streets? And then my part dropped and all those same tricks were in that part. You know what I mean? So, and I didn't want to do an ABD at the barracks for my banging.
Yeah.
So everything I did was like, to my knowledge, NBD. You know?
Sick.
So that one meant a lot to me, yeah.
Yeah, I have it right here. Barracks banging.
And that's a lot of hard work, you know, because you got to sit there, build up your confidence, go and practice a trick every day, which it's like, I don't feel like a lot of people do, you know. Like,
no.
A lot of people sit there, go to the skate park, learn a trick, film it on Instagram, be like, hey, I did something at the skate park. It's like, cool.
Right.
It's an ABD now because when the new skate park opens, what does everyone do?
Yeah.
Goes to that skate park and destroys it.
Yeah.
But when you see a street part, it's like, and someone does an NBD, you're just like, props to him, dude.
Absolutely.
Even if it's an ABD, it's still props to him because it's still not that easy.
100%.
Right. And I don't mind ABDs as long as the person is giving them, you know, the person that whoever did it first, you know, pay homage to them or whatnot. You know, at least or at least be like, look, I came here to do this, and then I know I already seen Homeboy do it, but like I seen this rail, I had to get down on it. You know, I had to do it. He's a like either like influence to me where I want to do the same thing, or just be like, look, I seen it done before, but I had to do it for myself as well.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But like if you're over there just doing clips and like not paying homage, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, uh-oh.
That's a
Where
hard
we
thing
going?
in
Yeah.
Southern California now, man. It's
Yeah.
like everything has been done.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, pretty much has been done.
Yeah,
Dude. Like
no.
it is rare to see like an MBD go down. Like I'm sure like Hollywood 16, right? For instance,
Yeah.
how many things have been done and what hasn't been done? What's left to do on that trick? You know,
Yeah.
or that rail.
I mean, for the 12, I switched big heel boarded it in my DVS Welcome to the Team part, and we are about to drop it, and then the homie, I didn't know him at the time, just blanking on his name, he did it. He did it.
On the
So-
same 12?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And that's like a switch big heel board. Like nobody does that trick. Like I didn't think anybody else was gonna do it.
Well, on your overtime part, I saw that switch big heel down that triple set.
Yeah, a sack triple. Yeah.
And I was just like, holy fuck, that shit was
The
clean.
ender. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
ender was clean, and I was
Thank
just
you.
like, I don't see anyone doing those. I saw your nollie big heel
Yeah.
over the rail at that Dylan Reader spot.
Yeah.
And I was like, I thought that was clean. Then I saw the switch big heel, and I was like, dude, you took control over that trick.
So both of those have trip stories, you know. So for the ender, the sack triple, me and Lando are up in Frisco filming for the video part, and it's like it was the last day actually, and we were in Frisco, and TJ was there on a different trip in the same hotel. He was like, yo, go switch big heel that. And I was like, all right, fuck it, I've been there, it's not that crazy big. And we go there, and this is when the wildfires are happening up there, and it was literally snowing ash and like 95 degrees. And I don't know if you guys have ever been there, but there's this big circle grass like roundabout, and there's two sides.
I saw it in that.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I noticed when you came in, your roll up.
Yeah, the drone shot.
So your drone shot was just like you ran from the parking lot.
Yep.
And you went up something up to the curb, and then you just threw it down, and it just stuck to your feet. Oh, it looked like you went up a curb. But from the drone, that's from the drone shot.
Yeah, no, there wasn't a curb. It was flush with the parking lot because it was parking lot sidewalk. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But so the first time we went, I didn't come from like bird's eye view. It's the right. I came from the left.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like the S turn like that just wasn't working. So we put like 2 hours down in the heat and the ash. Right. And then we were defeated and drove back down to SoCal. It was like, fuck me, you know?
Oh, wow.
And then a couple months passed. We get some other clips in the middle of everything. And they were just like, all right, when do you have off? I was like, Sunday. And they're like, all right, you get off work. We're going to do a 1-day trip. They drove through the night, Lando and Tyrone.
Damn.
And I slept in the back. I wake up. We're at Walmart, and they're like, all right, bud, go into the bathroom, take a bird bath. We're buying a fucking ladder. We're going to eat breakfast. We're going to go do this. I was like, all right, fuck. This is how it's going to go down. And we're like on the ride there.
Pressure.
Yeah.
The pressure. Come on.
I mean, I wanted to do it. You know what I mean?
But that's what I call dedication.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I mean.
And the homies, dude, got your back. They're like, no, we're going back. You're getting it. Let's go.
Yeah, absolutely. I owe Lando a lot of gratitude. He was the guy that pushed me a lot, you know. But back to that story, we're driving there, and we're listening to music, getting all amped up. We pull up, and I'm like, all right, let's do this. I shit you not, it had to be like 5 or 10 tries.
Shit.
Yeah, just boom. I don't know if it was because of the run-up, like, so switch, and going in, like, carve around that thing toe side, and for the switch big heel, you have
Yeah.
to whip it
Yeah.
front
Right.
side. So when I would come in on the other side on the first one, I had to toe side carve and then go heel.
Without heel, right?
Yeah, so that was super awkward, and
Right.
it didn't click with me. And I was already in so deep on that side, I was like, fuck it, we'll just try this. But the second time, that toe side carve in and then heel
Right.
whip just worked.
That little
Yeah.
that angle helped you out.
Absolutely.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. My entire skating career,
Mhm.
that was the best switch I've ever seen because that thing just floated right back up to you.
Thank
It's
you.
like those kick flips where
Yeah.
like
They just
someone kick flips and
Yeah.
you don't even do anything. It's just
Plants.
it's like magnets in your feet and it just comes back up.
JK's.
Yeah.
JK's has those kick flips.
Dude.
It comes right to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just so like hyped on that. I was like, can't believe you switched switch big.
I
So
couldn't believe it was an NBD. That thing's been murked before I was even born.
well,
you know?
I think Appleyard has the best tricks till after I saw your switch on that. I'm like, I think you hold best trick on that now.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Appleyard killed that.
Leave your
back in
comments
the day.
below. Who has the best trick?
I don't know. I'm going with Mike because
Appreciate that.
Appleyard threw some good shit down there,
Yeah.
but that fuck, you gotta go watch that.
Yeah.
That switch from big heel because it's hard to throw something that beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I got a weird one. I have like a Alex Mole switch big heel.
That's dope.
So a lot
Alex
of people
Mole's
are
cool.
like, "Oh, you're the first one to ever do like the like toe whip with your switch big heel."
And
No.
because I saw it looked like the toe really
Mm-hmm.
gets underneath it and helps it turn. Like it's like what? I'm
Yeah,
like,
if you don't know Alex Mole, you should look him up.
He's
He's been
cool.
doing those before I was born.
I got to skate with that guy. He's cool.
He's good people.
Yeah.
Good people. Backyard bandits.
Mm,
Yes,
got
sir.
that crazy mustache right there.
I'll
Got
tell you
that-
this: I may not know him, but I praise to that.
Thank
switch
you.
Big heel, dude. 'cause
Thank you.
I love nollie big heels.
Yeah.
I love switch big heels.
Mm-hmm.
They float perfect.
They do. They're when you put them down, you're like, damn, I just did that.
Mhm. Yeah.
But yeah,
Dope.
that Nollie big heel, the one at that school in LA. So we go there, and I'm just like, all right, fuck it, let's do it. And I put it down like in 10 tries. I had the little homie with me from Pennsylvania, little
Dope.
homie Minnow. Shout out Minnow. He's up and coming. That kid's getting his man legs now, so
That's cool.
watch out for that kid. He'll be in Street League in 5 years, I guarantee it.
That's dope.
But he was there and he was like hard flipping it, and I guess that hyped me up. It's like the little homie's getting down. So we landed in like 10 tries, but
Mhm.
I don't know, I landed a little toe heavy. I swerved the wrong way, and Lando was like, yo, you gotta do it again. I was like, no, fuck you. I'm not. And then I look over it, and he's like, yeah, dude, you gotta redo it. We go back like 4 times, probably like 100
Is that
tries.
the one that you have to go through the little fence?
Yeah.
And then you go over the rail,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah. And
I remember because I seen one, I think, and then you're wearing something different in the land.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
that catch, the
Uh-huh.
catch was just perfect. Dude.
Yeah, but I'm glad he had you do it again.
Me
'cause-
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
he filmed it like down on the ground for the first one,
Mm-hmm.
and he didn't like the angle. I didn't like the way I like landed, because on the make we put on the part, I like just land and go straight.
Right.
The one I landed first,
Right.
I landed and then carved
curved.
kind of towards that wall,
Yeah.
like that alley you
Yeah.
walk in.
Mm-hmm.
So, no hand touch, no foot touch, but it didn't come out the way we wanted.
Right.
So, fast forward 4 trips and,
Jeez.
50 tries each or so.
I would have been like you though. Like, are you sure? Can we see the other one
Yeah.
again? Like, it looks good, right? No, you're still all right.
Yeah.
We still gotta go get it. Are you sure?
But then he
Yeah.
fucking climbed up that 20-foot fence
Yeah.
and just
I
like,
seen him sitting up there.
yeah, just sniper vision, fucking
That was dope.
handled it. Yeah.
That was dope. Shout out to him, man.
Hey, shout out to all filmers out there because filmers are willing to climb.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Do you, when you have you have a good filmer, he's like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stand up here. I don't care if I fall down or fall this way. I know there's like a 3-story drop over here, but
Right.
this is the angle your trick has to be filmed.
100%, man. Otherwise, it's gonna look small, or they're gonna cut you out of frame. There's a lot that goes into it, man.
There is, man, for sure. And just the angle alone is everything.
Yeah, 100%.
That's cool. And I do want to bring up, because I don't know, do you have like a favorite skate park that you skate or anything like that around the area, or you just like to go to OC ramps?
Chino Park.
Love
Chino Park.
Yeah,
The locals there are dope. They're very arms open, welcoming, That's cool. I never got because when I go to a park, I'm just like, fuck, nobody knows me. Like, I'm just going to put my headphones on. Hopefully I don't skate like shit. I always feel like I have to impress people with my skating, and I don't know if that's because this isn't my stomping grounds.
Right.
I feel like I have to always
kind of
prove something.
Right.
You know
right,
what I mean? There's a reason why I'm out here.
Right.
I never got that at that park.
That's cool.
I can agree with you that because I spent a few years at that park.
Yeah.
That's where I learned how to skate transition.
Okay, that's a great park for it.
If it wasn't that park, I remember one time I got hammered and I dropped into the deep end at the bowl.
Which one?
The pool.
The pool.
The pool clubbing.
Yeah.
But I used to go there every night with the homies.
Yep.
But the locals there were always the shit. You come in, you bring good vibes.
You're one of them.
Yeah. They're like, hey, you're cool.
Yep.
Let's set shit up. And they always got a boombox going too.
Yeah.
They always got a boombox going.
Yeah, there's no kooky, cool guy-ness at that skate park, which is always trips me out. We're all misfits. We're all outcasts as skateboarders. We didn't fit in any sport. We didn't get the whole school thing. We weren't, And some skaters are smarter than others, but predominantly you don't see a skater going to college. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we're the outcasts.
Oh,
how are you going to outcast outcasts?
Yeah.
That just doesn't make sense to me.
Right.
And that's one thing that I have a hard problem with skateboarding.
Right.
Is there's a clique, and that should not exist.
Yeah, there can be. There's places like that have those cliques. For me, I'm the type of dude that I'll say what's up to people as long as they're giving me that inviteful look. You make eye contact. Hey, what's up, dude? Hey, what's up? But then there's some places you go where you got these guys that are just act like they're too good or something. They're like, who are you? What are you doing here? Or something like that. But for me, the way I look, I sometimes don't get that look. I get the look more like, is he really going to get on that skateboard right now? Look, but
absolutely,
that's what I get. But until I start doing tricks and everybody goes, oh, well, he can actually skate.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
That's the best part about skating with Skate Show. It's like, we'll invite him to skate sessions, and I've seen it. He'll just be like, hey, he's hanging out with us, having a good time.
Right.
He's not even noticing, but sometimes look at it and they'll be like he said, are this food really gonna do something? and then I'm just like, you don't know the homie, but now you do.
Yeah.
Now you know the homie.
Yeah, that's why it's been fun being skate show, skater cholo, half and half. But I don't fuck around in the streets or nothing like that. It's just the way I grew up, and then keeping the style still, and then taking it on the board. Not everybody's doing that.
Absolutely.
There's a couple of guys out there,
And I think that's part of skateboarding.
Yeah.
You get to come out here. You can't judge someone by who they are.
Yeah.
You never know who's gonna be a good skater.
This is true.
They can look like an emo kid, a hardcore kid, a punk kid, a cholo.
Yeah.
They can look like fucking a lame, and then next thing you know, that's the best skater in the industry now.
Yeah,
and they could be a grandpa and they could kill it.
Oh yeah, they are. They're out there nowadays for sure, man.
100%.
I see them on Instagram. These guys are going viral.
Skateboarding is just about having fun at the end of the day. And if someone wants to film you, thank you for filming me. If not, I'm still having fun doing it. Absolutely. At the end of the day, it don't matter if you film me or not.
That's it.
Oh man! Well, when you get to my age, and you're skating, you better start filming everything because, damn it, you know what I mean. That way you could prove later when you're like, yo, I used to be able to do that for real. Yeah, look at it, check it out.
I hear it.
Now I got it here, right? But growing up, we didn't have cameras, cell phones that we can just pop out.
This is true.
I mean, if we did have cameras, it was somebody else has that footage. I don't have it.
Right.
So it's man. So
Absolutely.
yeah, but it was always fun, man. Just being out there in the streets. Didn't care about the camera being there or not. Just knowing that
That's it.
you ollie the 8 stair or whatnot. You know, it's just good times, man.
100%. Yeah.
Good times. That's what it's all about.
Take me back, man.
Yeah,
Fuck.
the good old days.
I'm not with you.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know, man. Like, I love skateboarding, but the industry has kind of put such a weird taste in my mouth. Like, I used to wear, like, you know, basketball shorts and, you know, those bright ass Osiris's.
Okay.
And, like, coming into it, yeah, I'm doing cool shit.
Right.
But you get, like, shadow banned because of your outfit.
Really?
Like,
They're like, why they want you to wear like what they're wearing, or they want you to wear like, I don't understand.
I don't know. I caught that vibe. Landon
Yeah.
was like, "Yo, you got to switch it up." And
Yeah.
that's why I started wearing those baggy cargo pants, the beanie, you know, big old baggy T-shirt, black on black, like, you know.
Yeah, you just gotta kind of fit in.
Yeah.
Fit
See,
into the outcast.
yeah. See,
It
that
doesn't make sense to me.
That's why, like, I was the kid when I first started skating. I had the high water pants and the big size 50. We would go, we would go shop at like thrift stores and stuff to get all our clothes because back then that was cool. Wearing like a 76 shirt or something like that, like 76 gas station. You know, because back then we were all stealing like if the way that looked, but we'll put it with our name. You know? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, stealing logos.
Yeah,
kind of,
stealing
yeah.
logos, just but putting your name on it. You know, that was always the case back in the day. So, you know, and now like I remember, and like I dressed like that because I felt like that's what skaters look like.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
And that's what it was supposed to look like. And then when I came back to skating again, I go, I'm not going back to dressing like that. I want to dress the way I want to dress and then still do what I want to do, you know?
Right.
So I can see how that can, you know, maybe like, you know, hey, dude, like the basketball shirts, come on, man, you know, like.
My whole thing was comfortability, bro.
Exactly. I could
Like-
see but why they would say something like that, but you know what I mean?
I
Like,
mean, when you're starting to represent a brand, yeah, that's where it starts to get like.
that's true.
Yeah, okay,
like
I get
if
it.
you're with DGK or something, they want you to sport their clothing.
Right.
You know
right,
what I mean?
Right. But yeah, that always tripped me out. You know, I mean, we're being active, we're moving. Like if my pants are restricting, I can't perform properly. You know what I mean?
Well,
That's why.
Back in the Baker days, right? They all wore the tight pants.
Yeah, this is true, man. This is true.
I couldn't get down with that that scene. Though.
That I went through that little phase for like 6 months. I was like, I'm good on that. And I had long hair and didn't wear it up, so like from behind I'd look like a chick.
Oh yeah.
You know, all through like middle school and elementary school, everybody would tell my mom like, your daughter's adorable, and she'd be like, my daughter has a penis.
Yeah.
Like, wait, what the fuck? Yeah, man.
Sir.
It was a trip being little and like
Yeah.
having long hair. And I still got my baby face. Yeah,
Right.
it was crazy. But Chino Park, to answer your question,
There you go.
love Chino Park.
Chino Park.
Chino's the best.
Chino's the one.
Yeah.
Chino's the best, dude. It's if I hadn't spent, I think what would you say, like about 2 years there, I would have never learned how to skate transition.
Yep.
Sick.
I filmed like a whole video part on at Chino Park through Instagram.
That's
like,
sick.
I would get off of work and that was the only park with lights during COVID.
Okay.
So I would just drive up there and fucking
Probably empty too.
pretty empty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Chino with the kids and the scooters.
Right.
But it was fun, man. I love that park. Shout
That's
out
cool.
everybody at Chino
Shout
taking
out to
care
them,
of me.
man, for sure. What about? Like, do you prefer a round or flat bar?
Circle bars.
Circle bar? Round bars?
Round,
Yeah.
round bar.
Yeah, because I mean, there's another part that people should go watch too, like because you're having fun, like at OC Ramps.
Mm-hmm.
That dude, the way that you guys set everything up, like it takes me back to like day one.
Oh yeah. So that part, that was super dope.
Yeah.
That was my pro part. You know,
Oh, okay.
that was the part that we featured
Okay.
for the pro party, and yeah. So I wanted to pay homage to before I moved to California. We the winter before I moved out here, we would have to go to parking garages because we didn't have an indoor park. Still don't, but we would find like pieces of wood like like pallets,
Right.
you know,
Make
little slabs of wood, make a ramp and stuff like that. If you
DIY.
go,
right?
if you go deep enough in my Instagram, you'll find those clips. Take you a while to do that, but so that was the mentality behind it, and then I was driving the forklift the whole time during it, so I wanted to pay homage towards back before I moved to Cali and the overtime, or not overtime, the graveyard shift at Old Dominion. That's why we called it Old Dominion.
That's dope, man. There's a lot of fun things to watch in that video, man. I swear.
Yeah, we filmed that in like 2 months, I think.
It's a good one. You guys gotta check it out. Everybody out there, make sure to go check it out. We'll make sure to put all those in the description below too as well, so everybody can just get the fast forward button and hit that there.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see here. Okay, music. You say you listen to music while skating?
Yeah.
Pop in the earbuds. What are you listening to?
Mostly like hip hop.
Hip hop.
You know, it depends on my vibe. I might listen to like rock and roll, like Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, you know. Dope. But predominantly it's hip hop. Yeah.
What's the artist?
Yeah, all of them.
All of them?
Yeah, pretty much. You know, I can go from Mac Miller to Young Jeezy, like that.
Yeah, Young Jeezy. Ooh, man, if you want to, man, because Jeezy just takes me back because I was more into the bass. Yeah. Right? Yeah. So I used to have a system in my car. Oh, yeah. So Jeezy's music would just
Air Forces. Air Forces has the...
Yeah. Woo! Damn, that's cool, man. So does music help you skating as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
You know,
I feel like it's a little cheat to me. Like
it is a cheat code for sure.
Because, I mean, once you get that good music and that flow...
Exactly.
You're just pretty much like you're dancing on your board, man.
And not just that, you just like... zone out, you know, you zone out, get in your own world, no distractions, nothing, you just focus, especially if you get a song. Like, what I used to do, I used to watch skate videos, get their songs, put them on, and I'll pretend I was that skater.
That's cool.
And I was just like, alright.
I did that as well.
Yeah. No, I did that growing up. Jamie Thomas was super inspiring, so I'd, you know, rock the bandana. You know, this shirt was off. I'd go and find spots in my hometown that looked nothing like the spots in skating, but in my head they did.
Right. You know? You're like, did you ever skate with no shoes?
No.
Okay.
No. Maybe on a mini ramp, but nothing too crazy.
Yeah. You're just kicking around. Yeah. I've tried it out here, but man, dude, I don't know how. There's a guy out there right now doing some wild tricks.
Oh yeah, Gavin.
Did you see that?
Yeah, Gavin. He's got that soft tape on his board.
Oh, is that what
it's got? Not grip tape.
Okay, so
he's got a little loophole.
But still, that foamy grip tape, right?
Yeah, but still, man. I mean,
exactly.
That board is not. I mean,
he hits rails and stuff. You know what I mean? He skates at Stoner Park a lot.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's one park I haven't visited.
It's so slick. Have you been to the barracks?
Yeah,
it's probably worse.
Worse than that. Yeah, I've heard. I've heard about that.
Slippery.
Have you been to 4th Ave? It's in Hacienda Heights.
I don't think
that one's pretty slick as well. Like the very first couple of times I went there, I used to say, I hate this park. I hate this park. One of my favorite parks now. But once you get used to the ground and you know how to land, because that's everything. Once you get... Because you see people that have never been there, they go, oh, it's so slick. I go, I remember those days.
Yeah. You go to push and your foot just slips.
Dude, yeah, because there's a lot of dust and stuff because there's horses, like little ranches right there. People have horses, so the dirt comes flying over, and then, you know, it's cool, man. Yeah.
Yeah, the music thing is definitely a cheat code, man.
For sure.
But I remember being skating for Weed Maps at the time. Okay. And they flew me out to Barcelona.
Sick.
Luckily, I still trip on that. But being with a team, there's secret rules in the skate industry, dude. Like, if you're gonna go out skating with a team and you're a headphone guy, don't wear them, right? Because they're just gonna think you're like, cool guy. You know what I mean? The team manager was like, hey, don't skate with your fucking headphones, Mike. Like, I was like, for real, dog?
You're like, you want me to land anything?
Seriously.
Jesus. Yeah. Well, how about when I'm ready to get my trick, can I?
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, I get it, but.
Yeah. There's secret guidelines in the industry.
Oh,
clothes is one.
Clothes.
Headphones is. Yeah. Don't scream. Yeah.
Oh, no celebrating after a trick.
I mean, yes and no.
Yeah, right.
I remember I switched big heeled Brea 12 when I first moved out here for
Sick.
a skate mafia.
That's
best
right next to
trick.
the park, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I landed it and I just kept skating.
Yeah.
Like just kept pushing and everybody was like, what
was
a
that?
douche.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? Like
I thought, hey, dude, that guy's excited. Let him go.
yeah, I was
go.
stoked, you know. So I don't know if that's how people really looked at it, but I heard kind of. Me too.
Yeah.
I got a pee too.
All right, let's take a quick
Pee break.
and we'll be right back, everybody. We're back, everybody. I do want to ask you, do you have a favorite spot that you ever been to, like a street spot, or even maybe even here or out of the country?
Machba.
Machba?
Was a lot of fun. Love Park. Love Park was really fun.
Any tricks go down in those spots that you remember?
Machba 3 block. This is after the 4 block.
Mm-hmm.
They had a competition there, and I back foot inward heeled it. And I nollie backside flipped it, nollie big heel, switch big heel. Yeah, the back foot inward heel, that was the one. That was before anybody else was doing them, so nobody understood it. And
Yeah.
What the fuck did he just do?
Okay.
Some like proving ground Tony Hawk shit. You know how you can like slow-mo it and then use the analogs?
Ooh.
Yeah, that was probably the one that stuck with me.
Is that on footy?
Yeah, somewhere.
Okay.
I have like a whole video part I filmed there, and I can't get my hands on the footage.
Oh, wow.
Shout out John Holland for filming, but can I get my footage, please?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody out there, please.
You know, I did.
Give up the footy.
I did a front board nollie big heel on this shootout ledge, and I got that one.
Okay.
So I posted that on Instagram, but my style was a lot different. I didn't wear tight pants, but like more straight-legged,
Mm-hmm.
and my style was just like pretty whack back then, like my get up. So if I put the footage out now, people would recognize that it's old. But
Right.
I want to see it. I did
Right.
a bunch of crazy shit on that trip. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, the team manager sat me down. He was Eric Swartzen. Shout out Eric for taking care of me. But he was like, "Yo, you need to calm down. You're going too hard right now."
Whoa.
You know. So they went out on their separate mission. I kicked back at the Airbnb.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So do they not want you to, like, say people that are not as high supposedly on the totem pole, they don't want people overshining like their guy or what?
That's the impression I was left with.
Okay,
You know
okay.
what I mean? Like,
Let's hope not everybody.
I mean, in
you
my
know?
head, it's like, okay, the newcomer, he's got to prove his shit.
Mhm.
You know what I
That's
mean?
what I would think.
That
Like,
was
let's
my
get
mindset.
everybody hype and, you know, like.
And that's where I was at. I was just like, all right, any spot we go to, I'm going to try and get an NBD or at least a clip, you know?
Right.
Back then, like 19, I was probably like 21, 22.
Okay.
And, you know.
Now, like, hitting the spots up, like, are you the first one, like, out the door, like, oh, I got something?
Oh,
or
yeah.
or were you, like, kind of, like, sitting back to see
No.
what they had? Oh,
No.
so maybe that could, you know,
Yeah.
because I could be like,
Yeah.
look at this guy, dude, we just got here, relax.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
That's
yeah.
exactly what it
You know,
was.
it probably could be
And
like that.
Eric sat
Yeah.
me down. He's like, "Hey, let
Yeah.
them do their thing, and then you come in." I was like,
Yeah,
"All
because
right."
I mean, especially if I'm the new guy, you know, I would. But I mean, dude, the excitement and you
Yeah,
just
I
got,
mean, you're in Barcelona.
I mean, come
For
on, you know what I
skating, you're
mean?
just
Like,
go,
yeah.
go.
yeah, it's
You
all
know?
it's all go time at that time. But yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
So,
Let me chime in.
Yeah.
I feel like you can do it like how the pros did it back in the day, because I feel like I've heard these bigger pros say the same stories where they're like, yeah, I was shut down, but what would they do? They would create their own squad, the AMs, and be like, fuck it, the pros went and did their own shit.
Mhm.
Me and the other AMs just said, fuck it, let's get together and let's go handle business together.
that's kind of what we did. They had two different filmers there, and that's kind of what happened. John being the experienced, filming all the Trans World videos.
Right.
He'd go with the big bigger guys.
Right.
And,
Bigger names or
yeah.
whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
However you want to say it, yeah.
And I forgot the homie's name, but
Yeah.
we kicked back and ended up going to film some other stuff. So
Yeah.
man, there's a lot of Mike Berdis Barcelona footage that I'd love to see.
Me as well.
Yeah.
Me as well. Hell
You
yeah.
got 2 of us right here.
Yeah.
No, no,
There's
man.
3 of us here,
Yes.
4 of us here that want to see that footy.
Yeah,
And probably plenty. If you want to see that footy, leave a comment below, please.
no disrespect towards John, but I'd love to
None
see
at
that.
all. None at all. But you know,
Yeah.
people get busy. Stuff
Yeah,
gets put on the shelf
exactly.
sometimes. You know, it happens. You know, I
Mhm.
get it.
Hey,
You know, but-
it can become a Bastion part.
Yeah,
Mike Berdis' lost part.
yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
You know,
That would be
the
that'd
lost
be tight.
tapes and stuff. You know what I mean? They're,
Yeah.
dude, how sick. But dude, so okay then. How about if you could travel anywhere else to skate? Anything you want to visit?
China.
China?
Marble City.
Mhm.
There's so much marble out there. And I don't know,
Looks
maybe
beautiful.
20 years ago, nobody knew what skateboarding was out there.
Mhm.
And that probably would have been the most prime time to go to China.
Right.
But seeing all the footage from China, I'm just like, fuck. Like Tori Pudwell's True Part for Plan B,
Mhm.
a lot of that was filmed out
Mhm.
there. And I'm just like, oh. Like that. I forgot what it was, but it, like, what trick he did, but it was a hubba. It looked like a skate park hubba, and he went up it. I think he backlipped up it and then went down.
Sounds like Tori.
I know what clip you're talking about.
Yeah. It's like a 6 stair, a small
Yeah.
6, and like
Mhm.
this tall of a hubba.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
go back, like hard flip back tail big spin or something. Like nollie
Yeah.
big heel back tail that. Like
I've been trying, and like, I look at it like MacBa.
yeah.
MacBa's dead. MacBa's been destroyed.
Oh yeah.
China's the new MacBa.
Yeah, exactly.
China's the new MacBa. Actually, all of Asia
Yeah.
is the new MacBa because
Mhm.
these were all cities we couldn't touch back in the day because
Exactly.
restrictions, traveling restrictions.
Yep.
Now it's all open to us,
Mhm.
and then now with the Olympics,
Oh,
Yeah.
they're way more open to like
Yeah.
skateboarders.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
bring them in.
Right. I
Yeah.
mean,
Are they more accepting, I wonder, in the streets, or do they gonna be
Right.
like here, like us? They go, "Hey, we built that park for you. Why are you? What are you
Right.
doing over here? You
Yeah.
know, like because they don't understand the
Mhm.
what you know as a skater.
exactly.
Streets is where it matters,
Yeah.
but the parks are for the practice.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
Well, I feel like in China, it's more
Yeah.
accepted now because if you watch any footage from anyone who goes to China,
Mhm.
they sit there mind blown like,
Oh, yeah.
and the
Yeah.
filmer
It does
always
look like
goes
that.
to a crowd member and goes, "Oh, really good,
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
That was amazing." You know, they're
Yeah.
mind blown, and then they're like, they like it. I
Yeah,
feel like
they like
it.
crowd around the spots.
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah, it's like if you're at Venice Beach and someone's performing,
Yeah,
they're like,
yeah.
oh, here we go.
Yep, like Mikey Taylor on that like 6 flat 2.
Mm.
I think he I don't know what switch trick he did, but they were crowded the fuck around like it was a best trick or
Yeah.
a buster bail.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even
Insane.
anyone that was a skater. It was just
Random people.
normal,
Yeah.
everyday
Yeah.
people,
Yep.
and they're mind blown by it.
Yeah.
Right, because here, you know, that's not going to happen in LA
No.
because
Fuck no.
people got places to be.
Yeah.
They're like, you're in my way. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Maybe in Hollywood High. Maybe
Yeah,
Hollywood High
yeah.
School, you'll see
I
that.
don't even
Yeah.
see that at
No,
Hollywood High.
Not like that.
Or-
no.
Not like that.
I've seen like the little Hollywood tour bus.
The TMZ
Right.
bus, yeah.
I've seen them pull
Mhm.
over there and like they're showcasing skateboarding.
Yep.
So that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean that's the cool part. Like when you see the little TMZ bus,
Yeah.
I think even the TMZ dudes are starting to recognize like,
Oh,
that's
for
a
sure.
pro skater.
Yeah.
That's a pro
Oh, yeah.
skater. So
Yep.
those right by and be like, hey, there's
Yeah.
Paul
I just saw-
Rodriguez.
yeah.
Then let's take
Well,
a
I just
picture.
saw a
you
part
know?
of somebody doing a trick over the
gate?
down the rail.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember whose part it was, but he was trying the trick down the rail, and the bus was watching, and they waited till he landed it, and they were all clapping
Was
for
it
him.
Roman's kickflip? Or
Yes, it was.
front
The guy that
shove
he goes
back
he
50?
he goes into the fence the first
Mhm.
try, and he wants to do it again
Yeah,
because he
yeah.
wants to roll away.
Yeah, it was this
Yeah.
front shove back 50.
Front shove back
Mhm.
50. That's right. Yeah, and the TMZ bus was sitting there watching them, and I was like,
Yep.
dude, this is awesome.
Oh no, that might have been Damo's kickflip nose grind.
I mean, dude, I've been watching a lot of Hollywood High. Dude, seriously, like,
Yeah.
because I'm trying to learn my history as well, you know,
Right.
because a lot of guys come here and like I'm like, okay, sure, yeah, I know. I
Right.
don't know what the hell everybody's talking about, so I'm like, I'm over here like trying to get my skate videos on now,
Mhm.
and really tune in.
Yeah.
So, but look at, I don't even remember who did what. TMZ pulled
so
over, but
much
they were
stuff
there.
has been done on that in Southern California in general.
And this day and age, there's so much dumping of footage. It's just you're just like, you can't keep up with it.
Right.
But it's like, someone saw this, you saw this, I saw that, but I can't keep up because I didn't see this. And
Exactly.
then by the time I see it, it's like, oh, that was like an hour ago.
Yeah.
Everybody's just dropping their bangers though on Instagram. They're not holding it, you know, like they should just be showing like, hey, this is me on vacation, or here's me at the spot. You're giving us everything already, and then when we go to watch your part, it's not that impressive anymore sometimes, because it's like we've seen it, you know. You're like,
that's a hard part. Like, I did that switch big heel board down the Hollywood High 12, and I think homie put it on Instagram. I'm not 100% sure. It might have been his ender for his ATM click video.
Right.
But
and
like,
that was your warm up for your set? No,
that was, we made it the first trick in my part because of that.
Yeah, okay.
But like with social media, you can go and film a trick, and then next day it's on Instagram. You're like,
know.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like exactly. You're like, this homie just did. I was saving that. Now I gotta scrap this, or do I do what? Just tag the homie, same spot, same angle, or what is it?
Same spot, same angle.
Or like the poles on Wilshire.
Yeah.
How the one homie for Birdhouse, he ollied over it. Okay. And then that pretty Reef dude or whatever his name
Walker.
is. Yeah, Clint Walker. Yeah. And then the one dude ollied over it and dropped it on Instagram, if I'm not mistaken. There was like this huge controversy behind it. Like,
no, I've seen that. It's like, I'm like, it's hard now to be a professional skateboarder and want to drop a part when you have a youngster who's nobody who just did the same thing. He's like, I'm so excited, I'm gonna post it on Instagram.
Yeah.
He gets the clout first, and then now you like, I held that offer apart.
Yeah.
What do I do with it?
Yeah.
Now what do I do with it? Like now I gotta step my game up, right?
Yep. Not to mention, like, back in the early 2000s, late 90s, you just filmed for a part.
Yeah.
Or a 411 feature.
That's what I missed.
Now
like,
you
had
have
to wait.
Yeah. Now you have to film social media plus a video part. And if you don't film social media, unless you're Wes Kramer.
Supposedly, exactly. You're just a hashtag.
Yeah.
No, but like, because whoever, like, maybe your sponsors always say, hey, we need you to post something, or, you know what I mean? Like, they want you to stay relevant, or
you don't have enough following.
Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah,
well,
exactly.
A lot of that is based, like, turning pro nowadays is based on your following on social media. Right.
And then who's to say, I mean, I don't know who's faking it or not, because I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not the
buy
guy.
Them.
Yeah, exactly. I know you can buy them. I've never bought any, because why should I? Like, I don't. I don't want to fake it, because if you have like 10,000 followers and then only like 6 people like your photo, come on, dude, that's a dead giveaway.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I can relate to that, because I have a homie. I heard a story. You know, he got an opportunity to get on a team.
Yeah.
He didn't want to put in the work, and was asking another homie, like, keep talking to me. Like, I was like, at this point, I was like, hire a manager then.
Yeah.
Do someone else to do talking. But he's all like, I don't want to talk to him. He's so introverted. I was like, this ain't gonna happen for you then. It ain't gonna happen for you if you don't learn to open up and talk. You got, I think that's the one biggest thing in the industry. You have to learn how to be an extrovert.
Yeah.
Well, you have to have a personality, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And being one of the grommets that grew up skateboarding and skating contests, my parents would talk to my sponsors.
Right.
You know,
they were like your management at the time.
Exactly.
Right.
So for a while, it was hella awkward for me to reach out to these people. I didn't know how to fucking write a professional sentence and send out an email. Right. You know, so like...
Yeah, it's like, yo, can I get some boards? You know?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You're like,
email
you're like, wait a minute. How, you know, you're supposed to do it proper. Hello, my name is Mike. You know, I skate for your company. Really running low.
Never
you know, something
person.
like, you know, like, you know, thank you. And then end it with a nice thank you. You know what I mean? Like, I get it, you know, because if no one tells you or shows you, you're just always on the board all the time, getting the footy, getting the tricks done.
Yep.
And then when it comes to like, oh shit, what happened to my help, or whoever used to do it for me is not there no more.
Yep.
You're like, who do I contact? These things used to just come in a box for me, you know?
And that's also the hard part is like, if you're tight with a team manager or your shop flow or rep flow, and they quit or get let go,
right?
Then you gotta like
Figure
fish.
it. Yeah.
Like who's this John? You know,
right?
Like,
because your guy that was flowing, he's not passing on his list, right?
Yeah.
He's kind of got his list, and he's like,
if you're lucky, they do.
Okay,
You know?
yeah. But maybe the next guy goes, well, like maybe it's not you per se, but maybe somebody else was
I don't like him.
Well, this guy, he was just your buddy. Like, I'm not going to give him anything. You know, like I can't hook him up. You know, I got my buddies I got to hook up. You know what I mean? So,
really build that relationship.
Yes.
You know, like if you don't build that relationship with the people that are hooking you up, one day, you know, they're gonna be gone. Nothing lasts forever.
That's why you gotta stay friendly to everybody, man. Everybody you gotta be friendly with, because you never know in the future who's gonna be somebody, and they go, dude. And then if you're an asshole to somebody, you know, you never know, man. You just end up, you know, not getting anything later on, you know, because the guy was like, I remember him. Yeah, he was not nice to me.
Or if the company shuts down, you know. Like, you got to start looking for new sponsors, and if you were a prick before,
burn
bridges, like you're not gonna get on another company.
Exactly.
Sorry guys, I gotta step by. I got an emergency real quick.
Okay.
You guys keep going.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, I hope everything's okay. It's for work?
No, it's family.
Oh shit. Wow, that's all good, man. All right, let's keep it going then. Because we're talking about sponsors, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. All right. Well, we hope everything's good with Peralta, because he kind of left in a hurry right now. It was kind of weird. So hopefully everything's good with him. And,
absolutely.
You know, and his family. Did you have a favorite skate shoe? Because I know you were on DVS for a little bit, right?
That shoe, the Devious shoe, I filmed 90, if not 100% of my video part, the overtime part, in that shoe.
Okay.
It was a good hybrid between bulky and slim.
Okay.
And the thing that caught me was the pointy toe.
Right.
If like the Vans half cabs, they're like a U on the toe.
Oh yeah.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
I need something to flick really well.
Right.
And those DVS shoes, those were the ones for me.
Okay.
I loved that shoe. So yeah, that was definitely my favorite shoe.
That's dope. And what, are you still rocking DVSs today, or?
I wish, you know, like the team kind of diminished, and I was like looking at it like, what's my future gonna look like with DVS? And I got the opportunity to go to Action, and I should have read the signs. You know, they come, they go, they come, they go.
Right, yeah, Action was coming back for a second.
Yeah. Like the third time, I think.
Right.
And it ended up not working out. You know, we signed the contract, and then they voided it, and couldn't get shoes for a while.
Now, what happens with a contract when they void it? Like, they don't owe you anything after that, or is it
if it's in the time frame? If it's in the time frame, I think it's like a 30-day time frame. If they void the contract before that 30 days is up, then everything is good on their part, and you're shit out of luck. You know, so unfortunately that happened. Instead of going, I had the opportunity of Action and Footprint, and I went with Action because I felt it was more aesthetic with my get-up.
Right.
Now looking at it, you know, it would have been cool to get on Footprint, you know, but
is that opportunity not available anymore? Or
I mean, Ryan brought it up.
Do we have to talk to Joey?
No, Ryan brought it up, and I know a lot of the heads over there, and Ryan's been super busy, so you know, going out of the country skating Street League X Games. So once things calm down, I'll bring it back up to him. But you know, I kind of go where my energy's pulled towards.
Right.
Like I used to really fish for opportunities and everything like that, and try and force them.
Right.
And,
Sometimes you just gotta have to let them happen naturally.
exactly. That's where the true opportunity comes into play.
Right.
It's more authentic for sure.
That's true. Yeah, because I mean, I'm sure like there's ways to probably hit up somebody, get some shoes or something like that.
Yep.
But if you really want to just hold out and just get like you said, like I want to wait till the energy's right with these people.
Yep.
They come at me with the right, say contract.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Everything, and we all can connect and skate together for one thing.
Exactly.
Can you be part of the team?
That's huge.
That's huge. You know. Do the people want you in the van? That's everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I mean, just to have you already have a friendship with Ryan, so Ryan DeCenzo. So yeah, man, shout out.
Yeah, shout out Ryan.
Yeah,
he shouted
dude.
me out
and
on the
shout out
Nine
to
Club
Footprint
and
because
here.
yes, sir. And I love those insoles, man. So
yeah.
if they want to send some over to the show, let us know.
They save lives.
Oh, yeah,
for
working
sure.
those things, man.
Yeah,
they
same.
for sure, man. They're in my shoes all day.
Actually, me and
He's back, everybody.
Actually, me and Lisa helped build the first warehouse, the skate club.
Really?
Yeah, we
Okay.
did a lot of the drywall,
That's
the demo. We helped out with that.
That's dope.
Thanks to our boss Julian, he guided us on a lot, showed us a lot of like the work there.
Yeah.
But shout out to him, Julian, and letting Joey and Jason help out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, shout out, man. That's cool. Yeah, that was it called Skate Lab or
Skate Club.
Skate Club.
Yeah,
LA Skate Club. I always get it mixed up with that lab because I know the lab's over there in the other spot. But yeah, LA Skate Club. That was pretty fun. The ground wasn't all that, but I mean, you can get it done in there. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
There was a couple of times when we sat with the team riders and we had some fun sessions. Livianos, Johnny McChillin, me and Lisa.
That's right.
I wasn't even a team rider, and I was just chilling in there, just having a good time with these dudes.
Dude, they had like the best events, like skate events or even like after party events.
Oh yeah.
I remember there was a day where I threw on rollerblades and I front flipped off the 9 into a foam pit.
The foam pit. Oh, they did have a foam pit. That's right.
Yeah, I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do my first front flip. And I front flipped off the 9 into the foam pit.
Oh yeah.
I wish I would have took advantage of that damn foam pit because they had a rail.
Yeah.
I don't do any handrails, but I would have into a foam pit because it feels safe,
Absolutely.
And then who knows? What if I've been like, dude, that's easy. I could do this in the streets.
Right.
The one thing I never liked about a foam pit is like when I go to woodboard, it's like it like breaks off, so sometimes it gets in your eye and you're just like you're sitting there just rubbing your eye like, how do I get this out?
That's because they didn't go for the good foam.
Or the foam's hella old.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's all breaking apart, getting dusty.
Yep.
And like you said, it's hard to get out.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, man. Well, that's cool, man. Everything was cool with family over there, Peralta?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure.
Someone got into an accident. And I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
All right. And everybody's safe. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's the best thing because I know our listeners out there are concerned.
Like I said, someone tells you to get into an accident, you worry.
Yeah, for sure. And then with the rain today, the hurricane that came in to California, this tropical storm.
It looks sunny outside.
I call it summer rain.
Yeah, seriously.
For real.
Christmas in July.
That's right. All right. How about any hobbies besides skateboarding? Do you do anything on the side?
Just work, man.
Just work.
Yeah, trying to pay bills
but yeah.
There's
nothing else that.
Me and my girl go down to like Sunken City, collect like beach glass and stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool. I love to collect beach glass, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it's like little rocks.
Yeah. Yep, that have just over the years smoothed out. Yeah. We do that, and then go swimming.
You can make some jewelry out of that stuff.
Yeah,
too.
exactly. Yeah.
So is beach glass just glass? It's like, say I just threw a glass bottle to the beach and it broke, and then the beach washed it up and smoothed it out and made it look
turn
its
it
own
into a
unique
little
way.
rock.
Yeah,
exactly.
It made it looking like its own unique way, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, no, the beach glass is super dope. We do
You
that.
can find a lot in Mexico.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, a lot of beach glass in Mexico, man.
I think I'm gonna have to start making more donations to the beach.
Well, that's the only thing you can give back to the water is glass.
It's all made out of sand.
Right, and the cans and and plastic. Please keep it out.
Yeah.
Please. Please don't
Absolutely.
litter, man. That's the worst thing, especially people that litter at skate
Yeah.
parks and stuff like that. Like, come on.
Honestly, that's one of my biggest pet peeves is
Right.
littering.
Littering
I show up to a
and
park and I'm just like,
graffiti that doesn't look good.
Yeah.
I mean, art is fine. You
Yeah.
know, you make it look cool, but when you got the gangsters coming into the
Oh,
skate parks and
yeah.
they're putting up their hood,
Yeah, that's
like, come on, dude. Like, what gang members are you trying to talk to in there? There's nobody's there for you.
yeah. I used to paint graffiti too back in the day.
Me too.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah,
I mean, I had my share, you know.
yeah, pushing around as a kid in the hometown. I always catch hand styles and go bombing and
So
stuff.
that's a little bit
and,
of a hobby right there.
yeah. And then I got a car.
Yeah. Oh
You know,
man.
I got my license, so it was
you
like
were getting bombing everywhere.
no. I was going to skate parks more often
okay.
than, you know what I mean?
Put the
Yeah.
can down.
Kind of, you know, it was
That's
more
good.
of like I'm out. I
Yeah.
like graffiti. You know, I like art, so
Mm-hmm.
go get up real quick. You know?
That's
But
dope. That's dope.
yeah, man, just work, skate, and go to the beach every now and then.
That's
so,
cool. Collect some sea glass.
Yeah.
That's dope, man.
Mhm.
That's dope.
Any
Shout out to
any sports that you played or anything?
No, fuck, dude, I through and through skating all my life. You know, I
He's
like.
been on a board since he was 4. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I like playing football. That probably would have been the sport I got into, but I'm really short.
Yeah.
So-
But you're probably fast and you can probably get
Yeah.
around everybody.
Yeah.
Like, I'm handing you the ball.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not running.
No, yeah, this is true.
You
You
know?
do like any fantasy football now that the football season's starting or
no.
not?
Me and my girl play pool. She's a
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
shark.
Oh,
Miller's
okay.
is fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's a shark, man. She's better than me.
Yeah.
I'm on her coattail though.
Yeah.
Where do you guys
That's cool.
play?
There's a spot called the Pen, like 5 minutes from my spot in HB. So yeah, we go down there a lot.
I'm gonna have to roll up and just get a game.
Yeah, I'm down.
It's
Yeah.
fun. It's fun if she sharks me, but I ain't putting no money up.
Yeah. Well, at least now
Yeah.
we know. Now we know. So,
Yeah.
I got my own poke cue in the car.
Yeah, we do too. We got it from Walmart. It's a little
Well,
shit
yeah,
one,
as long because sometimes you go to a spot though, their sticks are pretty
Hooked,
bad.
yeah.
You know, the tips are all broken off. You
Or,
know what I mean?
or you see that warp in the tip
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Then
you-
you
like-
shoot and the
yeah.
ball goes this way.
You know how you run it across the felt real
Yep.
quick, and then you just see it plop, 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 plop. You're like,
Yeah.
nah, that's like riding, you know, flat spots on wheels. Come
Yeah,
on now.
exactly.
outta
That's
here.
a good metaphor. Yeah,
Come on, I can't
Yeah.
deal with that.
absolutely.
Not gonna happen.
Mm.
Yeah. All right. But before we get out of here, though,
Yeah.
I want to ask you a crazy question. If you could build your own skate park, and you could put 3 iconic street spots in it, what do you think you're throwing in there? I know it's kind of crazy because, or would you not, or would you just have it
Customized.
customized the way you like it?
I would make it like a training facility
Training
for
faci-
sure. I mean the Olympics are huge right now. You know,
like a little plaza type of deal.
yeah. If I was gonna make a skate park, build a skate park, I would do it in my hometown.
Sick.
They drastically need that. You know, being the tri-state area. I mean,
Right.
we're an hour away
Tony
from
Hawk
Canada.
listening? Come on now.
He donated to the Erie Outdoor Park.
Yes,
so,
he did, but we
you
need
know.
another one.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like there should be a revolution in the East Coast
Yep.
where they need more indoor. They need
They
to
do.
fund
They
more
do.
indoor parks because out there, like you said, you only get like a few months of summer,
Yeah.
and then the
And
rest
then
of
there's
it's
rain
just
on top of that, so it's really touch and go. You know, throughout the winters you'll lose tricks. You know,
Right,
if you don't have
right.
the indoor park. I mean, they just built one in Buffalo called the Food Court Skate Park. It's in like a mall. It's really dope. The owner's
cool.
really chill, and they took care of me when I was just back home. So
That's cool. You get
Yeah.
to go back and visit.
yeah.
Yeah.
We just went back home for like 10 days. It was awesome.
That's
Get away
cool.
from the rat race and just,
Right.
you know.
Get to slow down
Exactly.
and relax.
Yep.
And hitting up any old spots out there when you go back, or just
Yep.
relaxing?
Yeah, I was cool chilling when I went back home.
That's
Got to
dope.
hang out with the family and
That's
see
everything.
old friends, you know. So
Shout out to all the old buddies out there, all your old
Absolutely.
friends.
Yep.
Hell yeah. And those are the guys that you used to skate with? Too?
Yeah, float skate team.
That's so
Yep.
sick.
Yep. None of us were flowed on any company, but we.
You guys just all you did was flow and skate.
Yeah.
That's all you guys were flow skating.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of makes sense. You float while you skate,
Yeah.
so damn. You know what I'm saying?
Something.
Yeah.
I can testify to that. I've been in person. I watched it and I'm just like a little kid. I'm just like, ah.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun, very fun watching you skate, man. For
Thank
real.
you. I appreciate that.
Like I said, everybody out there, make sure to go follow him on the Instagram and
Thank you.
everything like that, you know. And do you have a YouTube channel?
No.
No YouTube. You should probably get one. Some people can make some money off of YouTube
That's
channels.
what I've heard.
One guy that's doing really well on YouTube is he skates for what's his name? Lives up in Canada. Jeez, I can't believe this. Tom Asta.
Oh, Tom, that's
He's from Pennsylvania.
Is he originally from Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
But
He doesn't live in.
oh, he doesn't live in
No,
Canada. I thought he was
yeah.
in Canada, but
No.
for some
We're talking
reason.
about-
I think one of the Denzel
Mickey
brothers had
Papa,
a
he's
comment.
thinking, yeah.
But okay, but Tom Asta is really
Yep.
killing it at the
Yep.
YouTube game, and he does these trick tips and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
I mean,
I've seen
I mean,
that,
you've
yeah.
got tricks, man, that people would love to learn. I think
This is true.
I think that can help you out a little bit, and these guys make money.
Yeah.
Once they get a good
Yeah.
following and stuff. So
I'm gonna send a big shout out to Tom Asta because his strange roll part.
Yeah.
Till this day, I still love it where he shared that part with Chris Cole.
Mm-hmm.
Even though, like at the time, I wasn't into hip hop.
Yeah.
That whole part flowed.
That was
to
a
that
great
song.
part. Yeah. Tom Asta rips. I
Yeah.
actually
Two
got.
two great East Coast
Yeah.
skaters.
People referred to me as Tom Asta.
That's cool.
'cause
That's a good
I
compliment.
had the cast on all the
Yeah.
time, and he did too. And
All right.
at the time, I wore my hair down and had a beanie. You know, so everybody like referred. You know.
yeah,
but, yeah.
that's cool.
Well, now
Shout out
we're
to
gonna
Tom.
make a new thing. Now it's everyone go hashtag bearded.
Yeah,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
You're
Yeah.
missing out if they ain't fucking. If they ain't fucking with you, they're missing out.
I do my thing. You know, if they want to support and follow, I'm here.
Yeah,
I can say that they saw you at Mariposa.
Yeah.
I compared your flow to as good as Tom Penny.
Thank you.
Yeah, that
Thank
Tom
you.
Penny. Yeah,
Appreciate
Tom Penny.
that.
It was just like, hey,
got the flow.
I'm gonna flow around,
Mm.
pop a little trick, but even though he popped a little trick, that thing was like up in the air, and I was
Oh,
like,
the backside flip. Was that the
Dude.
night? My hair was down and like boosted off of the.
dude, it was maybe like a year or so.
Yeah,
ago,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I remember you were just there. I saw you setting up a board.
Yeah.
I saw you on that. You know how there's the bowl and then there's that little quarter. I
Yeah.
just saw you boost off that thing.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, so I saw you boost and I was just like, I don't even remember the trick. I was just more mesmerized by how high you boosted off of that thing with like
Yeah.
chilling speed.
Yeah, that
That's
was
sick.
that. If we're talking about
That
the
is
same
amazing.
night, it was that
Yeah.
backside flip.
Yeah.
That was a good feeling one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's got to be a secret to that little boosty, man. Because I mean, sometimes I don't know how you catch air like that
Bending your knees before the kicker.
before the kicker.
Yeah. That way you can maximize your pop.
And then you bring your knees up to you
Mhm.
as well, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Man,
Absolutely.
jeez. See, we need a trick tip out there. Get 1,000,000 views right there.
Well, let's
All
get
right.
to wear the Locals Sk8. Mike Berdis.
Yeah, well, we'll
Trick
do
tip.
that one day because we didn't get a chance to have you skate today.
Yeah.
The mini ramp because of the
Bootleg
Hurricane.
Hurricane.
The
Bootleg
a
Hurricane.
bootleg hurricane that came through, little tropic, little sprinkle.
Yeah, I'm down
And,
to come back and get
Dude,
a set
for
and
sure,
chop it up again.
That'll be cool, man. That'll
Yeah.
be awesome. And then shout out to OC Ramps as well because I
Yeah.
know you're sponsored by them as well.
Did they build that?
Well, I bought it from them.
Okay, hell
And,
yeah.
and then I put it together and I
Nice.
painted it myself. Yeah, or me and my lady actually put it together.
Okay.
Shout out to my lady, you know.
Shout out
Oh,
to
yeah.
Terry.
Yes, sir. Hell yeah. And yeah, man, dude, this has been fun, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
Been a good time. You guys got any questions before we get out of here? That's what I thought.
Whoa!
No?
All right, Siri.
Siri's listening in.
Yeah.
Hey Siri, you got a question?
She said that. She said that's what I thought.
That's the way, David.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
damn.
You.
Turn that off. I don't like people listening to my
You're getting
conversations.
too wild, Siri.
Yeah. So yeah, I got a question. Like, you got like, what's next? Like, anything new? Any new projects?
As of right now, just trying to get more back to like my roots and meet up with Andrew Jimenez, a guy that filmed my first part for DVS. I feel like things got way too serious with like filming the whole overtime part being at FedEx, and You know, I just want to go back out and have fun, and you know, I'm not even worried about NBDs anymore.
Right,
you know,
right.
I just want to go film with the homies and have a good time.
That's
you know,
the
if
best.
we get good clips out of it. I mean, I know what I'm doing out there. I'm not gonna go kickflip a 12 stair when I know that's been done by a 13-year-old yesterday. You know what I mean? So I just want to go out and film another part. Honestly, I want to move back to Pennsylvania.
Okay.
You know, start a family and get a
That's
house and all
dope.
that stuff. But the spots out there are untouched. You know,
Okay.
like now I have my man legs.
Right.
I can actually
Let's
skate
go,
those things.
And then you got your all your, you know, like everything you can learn here, take back home, and then just
Exactly.
bam, just take advantage of it.
Yeah, and then you know, see what transpires, man. That's really what I want to do, but that'll be in a 5-year period. You know,
That's cool. It's always good to have a goal. You know what I mean,
Absolutely.
and a plan, dude. Especially if you want to start a family.
yeah.
I think your hometown. I think your hometown will be good because I mean, like you said, it's not like a rat race here.
Yeah,
and it'll be a
yeah,
great
yeah.
place to raise a
Yep.
child and stuff like
Absolutely. So yeah,
that. So shout out to that.
go back on that. Yeah, film a part before I move back home. Just get back to the roots. Yeah.
Cool.
Looking
I have
forward to that.
one more thing.
Yeah.
Going back to the roots, you said like, remember the first time I seen you, and like, it was at La Puente Park.
Yep.
And La Puente Park's my roots, you know, like we
Yep.
always wish that like we had a skate park, they finally opened it.
Yep.
You came in and you said like you like to impress people, like,
Yeah.
you know, dude,
Yeah.
well I was impressed that day when I seen you on the
Thank
street.
you.
You put a board together and I was like,
It's like the routine, huh? Putting a new board in.
chopping it up. I was like, hey man, like good stuff. Like,
Yep.
and it became cool, so I remember,
I remember that
part,
day.
you know,
Yeah.
At
Yep.
the park right there, man. And that was
That
cool,
was
man.
cool.
Now we're like a couple years later. Probably it was like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
like years later, we're right here doing the podcast. So I
Yeah.
think that's cool, man.
It's crazy how things come full circle.
Yeah,
It's
man.
dope.
I can't. That's been there that long already, like 3 years. That park.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
About
crazy.
5
Yeah.
years?
COVID.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's true. Wow.
Yep.
It's a good time.
It's weird. It came out like it opened up right when COVID was like going on. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, it was
Mhm.
weird.
Yeah.
Weird time to be opening a skate park, but thank you.
Yeah. Exactly. That's a fun park, man. I really enjoy that one as well.
Absolutely.
Except for the parking.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Parking sucks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Parking sucks, and the security guards are always looking and
It's
spying
worse
to make
during
sure you're not
Little
drinking.
League and little football people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. You have any questions before we get out of here?
I'm just gonna go and agree with you. Like I feel like we need to get over California
Yeah.
and start spreading out to the other states because I feel like a lot of these states, like the
They're
Midwest,
neglected.
the Mid East, they're
Yeah.
neglected. They have spots. It's just
Oh yeah.
how many people are willing to go out there and look for them. Or it'd be cool that the locals start sending us
Yeah.
like, hey,
Yeah.
here's
They,
this.
they may. Well, we don't. I don't get them, but you never know. You know what I
They
mean? Like,
do. They do.
Yeah.
Like when we went to like Barcelona, for instance, we had somebody kind of like a tour guide.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's a huge.
there's always
huge
like, and then there's team managers out there that have books that like
Yeah.
like a picture book that just goes.
Oh,
that,
yeah.
They
The
have
Bible.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. They
No,
got
Ryan
everything.
has fucking a whole spot book. You
Mhm.
know, he'd be like, "All right, what do you want to skate today?" And
Yeah.
Like, all right, let's go skate a bump to ledge or something. He's like, "That one's hard, but I got a couple." You know, like,
Shoot.
See?
yeah,
That's
Shoot,
cool, man.
I remember going to Texas with my uncle because every summer I was burdened to go on his 18-wheeler with them
yeah.
and not being able to take my skateboard with me.
Oh yeah.
And I would
Yeah.
sit there, go to the truck stops, and I'm like, dude, there's the ditch with the flat
Yeah.
bar, there's a
Yeah.
this, there's a this. I'm like, why don't I have my skateboard with me?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But I had to sit there and offload the fucking semi-truck every day
Right.
with them.
Yeah, that does happen. Like, like especially for jobs. Like, I used to have to drive around, and I'd be like, well, I wasn't even skating at the time, but I'd still see spots
Oh,
where I'm like,
yeah.
oh damn, like, because I still always have that in my head,
Mhm.
even when I wasn't skating. Like, just cruising down the street, always being like, oh, look at those stairs, or, oh, there's a rail.
Absolutely.
That just
No,
never
it's
goes
a-
away, you know.
It's crazy. I refer to it as like the first time you noticed a female.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like, oh, then all of
You
a sudden,
know?
yeah, then then you're
Because
like, oh,
until
look at
the
that
day
one. Yeah.
you die, you're gonna be like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, oh, there's that spot. Oh, look
Yep.
at it.
Yep.
It's kind
Very
of
true.
hand in hand, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I can see that. Yeah, look at how fine that ledge looks. Damn, you know what I mean? Like, damn.
Yeah.
They're like, what?
Look
what?
at that curved ledge.
Damn. What? Who? No, that ledge.
Yeah, seriously.
How many times have we gotten in trouble for that as skateboarders? Be like, you're not paying attention to me. You're paying attention more to what's going on.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
like, because I'm driving too. Like, pay attention to the road.
Yeah,
You know, I'm over here fucking like,
different.
and then she's like, "What are you looking at?" Oh, there's a spot.
Yeah,
Like, and it was.
Yeah, there's a difference between skate rubbernecking and
Yeah, for
actual
sure.
rubbernecking.
Right.
I like that skate rubber neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Breaking your neck for a spot.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
100%.
For sure, man. Well, dude, good times. Anything else?
Absolutely.
Oh, I was just gonna say I did that yesterday coming
Yeah.
back from Redondo.
Oh man.
I broke my neck like 4 times.
Oh yeah.
You weren't driving, were you?
I was driving.
I did that on
That's
the
it.
way here. There's that like bank spot right there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Everybody looks at that.
We
It
know
looks
what, we
skatable.
know what spot you're
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah, everybody goes, and then I know one dude that did a wall ride board slide up against a wall or something like
Yeah.
that, but we haven't had him on yet. And
Yeah.
but I heard it went down, so
Yeah.
I remember trying to skate that as a kid. Like it's, I mean, I don't have nothing on it, but
Right.
sheesh, man.
I mean, I hit the whole right turn and was looking behind me like, damn, that thing looks good.
Uh,
What's in front of me now?
There's actually a nice H-stair right
Mhm.
from that that
Yeah.
comes out of a hallway.
Oh shit.
oh yeah.
Every time I drive him by, that's the perfect H-stair.
I bet you it looks like it, and then when you roll
Yeah.
up to it, it's gonna be like
Inch
all
crack.
It's gonna be like
Yeah.
this while you're rolling on the top of it or something. It doesn't.
There's always something.
Yeah.
Hey,
Always something.
that's why Bondo exists.
Goddamn
That's
right.
what.
Bondos and signs and
Yeah.
scotch tape.
We didn't have that back in the day, man. I don't remember. We did. I guess we just had to deal with it.
Yeah.
Like ollie before the line or
Yep.
after line. You know,
Yep,
like just
same.
like.
You had it, you just didn't know about
Wait,
it.
it's
Yeah, I
true.
didn't know
That's
about
true.
it either, man. Yeah.
We didn't put that knowledge together yet
Yeah.
either.
It's like we're taking things that people
Shit,
are
we-
using for fixing their cars,
Yeah.
this, and we're turning it into like skate things.
Yeah.
Shit, when we heard about wax, it was on, dude. It's like, come on, we can wax curbs? Damn. And didn't know we were supposed to rub brick them first and all that. We didn't have that
Right.
knowledge, you know.
Yeah. I didn't know that was a thing either.
But,
Yeah.
I
Now,
do
now
now.
we're using salsa sauce because we don't
Yeah.
want to wax the ledge.
Right,
Exactly.
right. Yeah, rub
Makes
brick it, salsa sauce,
Right.
wax.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how you
And
make
then-
a ledge.
Oh my god, and it's so crispy too, isn't it? Ooh.
You want to skate a
Love
dead
it.
legend one day? Do the process.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously.
Shout out to that, man.
Even-
Shout out to
I wonder if
everybody
it'll
that
work
does
for
it.
Hubba.
Oh yeah.
Probably, yeah, absolutely.
not?
Yeah,
Yeah, lacquer it up, man.
lacquer.
That's all it takes, man.
Primus said it, lacquerhead.
Lacquer head. All right. Well, again, dude, I want to thank you for coming in.
Of course,
Dude,
man. Appreciate you.
Do you have any shout outs before we get out of here?
Everybody that's helped in the process.
Yeah.
Shout out you guys. You know.
Thank you again.
Shout out mom, dad,
Shout out to
girlfriend. You know, like I said, everybody that's been holding it down for me. You know.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. You guys got any shout outs before we get out of here? Listo.
I want to shout out first, number one, God. I want to shout out family, Mike for coming down. We're the Locals Sk8,
Mhm.
skateboarding, and just everybody out there grinding, making
Yeah.
a good living, and trying to be positive.
Shout out.
Thank you, Mike, for coming down.
Of course. Thank
Glad
you
to
for having
finally
me.
meet you after,
Absolutely.
even though I've seen you skate from a distance, it's cool
Yeah.
to finally just chop it up, have a
Absolutely.
good conversation.
Yep.
I feel like I've gotten to know you on a different level.
100%.
sure.
If I run into you out there and I feel like we can just chop it up,
Yeah,
maybe have a skate
100%.
session.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for coming by, man.
of course.
Let's skate soon.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
down.
All right. Thank you again for coming down. I want to thank my team. I want
Yeah,
to thank
thanks, guys.
everybody for tuning in. Please hit that like button.
Yes,
Hit
sir.
that all notification bell so you know when we're dropping our episodes.
Mm.
Make sure to follow us on Instagram at We're the Locals Sk8. You can let us know if you or you know somebody that wants to be on the show. Hit us up in the DMs or leave us a comment below. Also, you can email us at we'rethelocalsk8@gmail.com. I am OG Skate Show. Till next time. Peace out.